about it. We got some basketball sound that I think you will enjoy. We've got some sound from the NFL with guys talking about the upcoming playoff games and some results from last night. Kudos to the Arkansas State women. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to what's going on with them, but they snuck out a victory yesterday by 30, 84-55. They are in first place in the in the Sun Belt now, 17-4, 8-1 in conference. What a run for A-State. Maybe headed back to the NCAA tournament again. UCA women also rolled over West Georgia yesterday. We've got a full slate of games tonight with Little Rock, men and women. They're playing up at SEMO. I was expecting more games, guys, to be announced, moved around. I know they rescheduled a lot of the high school games. In Central Arkansas, I told you guys yesterday, I think it happened during our show, that their Saturday game has been moved to another date, and they're actually going to play earlier today against West Georgia, and then we're going to fly home tonight. And then Arkansas's women, of course, are going to be at home tonight, too, hosting Georgia. So
I believe, and don't quote me, but I believe the Little Rock game probably ends up getting moved.
Yeah, the Tennessee Martin game Saturday? Yeah, I imagine so. We don't want anybody getting stuck. I mean, no shade at Martin, Tennessee, but that probably ain't the spot to get stuck.
It's the middle of nowhere.
It is kind of.
It's kind of middle.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the middle of nowhere, but you can see it from there for sure.
Yeah.
So, guest today, Pat Bradley, will join us thanks to the Wood Grill Buffet down in Benton. We've also got, or as I like to call it, the Wood Fire. I don't know why I do that, but Wood Grill Buffet in Benton. And then we've also got Zack. I think we getting Zack on last week. He's going to join us at 12:30 today. We'll get updated odds on the NFC AFC Championship games, which is going to be part of our QOD today. It's also National Hot Sauce Day, which I hate to pander to the obvious, but favorite hot sauce. I mean, I will tell you this, guys. I don't know that there's anybody in America that has a better selection of hot sauces in the refrigerator than I do. I don't want to brag, but I'm just telling you, I got a lot. I've got the green Tabasco, red Tabasco. I've got Cholula. I've got, let's see, what else do I have? I don't know if I have any Louisiana, but I've also got, yes?
I didn't know you were such a connoisseur.
Well, I don't know if hot sauce goes bad. I probably have hot sauce from 5 years ago. My cousin, I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, my cousin up in Iowa has a hot sauce line called Brown Dog Farms that he started years ago. And he's got several different really interesting flavor profiles, and he sells them all over the place in the grocery stores up there. He goes to farmers markets and things. Next time I go up, I'll bring you guys some. But there's some interesting ones. He's got like a pear habanero, just things you wouldn't normally put together. And I like a good hot sauce. And DJ, we were asking about our favorites earlier, and DJ's hot on this new sweet potato one.
Yeah, it's good. I would say my go-to, probably Frank's.
Sweet potato hot sauce?
Yeah, we had Spitfire in here.
Oh, okay.
Cliff, he had that. So, but I just looked, Justin. Hot sauce has a long shelf life, often years, due to the vinegar and salt acting as preservatives. Unopened, at least, if you want to guess.
I don't know, 5 years?
Unopened,
years?
7.
2 to 5, unopened. Open bottles, 1 to 3. So be careful.
Oh, I definitely have some old hot sauce. Here's a couple of the ones that my cousin has. Ghost pineapple. He's got a ghost pear, habanero peach. Cherry rhubarb is an interesting one. Cherry rhubarb reaper, it's called. You guys ever eat rhubarb?
Ooh,
yeah, like a hot one.
Scary.
Smoke it. Jalapeno green apple. That actually sounds like a phenomenal hot sauce. I haven't had that one. That one's relatively new. Anyway, next time I go up there, I'll grab you guys some. So. And, yes, pick up a bottle of Spitfire. It's quite good, got to say. I'm more hyped about the chocolate, honestly. I think he's really got something there.
Yeah.
So that's something that is not that common. You don't have that many people. We were talking this the other day. Like, not many people are making their own chocolate. That's a pretty rare deal. I mean, there's a million. I mean, not to throw shade. I think his hot sauce is great, but, there's a million hot sauces.
Did you ask him, the process of making the chocolate? Like, where's he get the beans from? Okay.
Said something about the cacao or the whatever.
Cacao bean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the different levels of it, because I was asking if he could make a dark chocolate version, which I would prefer, and he said yes, so we're going to have to work on that. But anyway.
My favorite hot sauce?
We're talking about Cliff, by the way, Cliff Prowse of Cliff and Susan. Yes, sir?
The one that played in and won. He was pretty good.
Oh, man. He changed the game, man.
Does that mean your favorite chocolate is
white chocolate?
So let's get to a couple sports things. Last night in the college basketball ranks, specific the SEC. Really, none of the ranked teams, I don't think, Christian, lost last night. I looked through it quickly. And looked like most of them dominated.
Yeah,
most of them won by 20 points plus. So last night in the SEC, Kentucky beat Texas 85-80 in Lexington. And it was a tie ball game at the half. Kudos to Kentucky. So Texas, guys, they shoot 18 of 20 at the line. It's pretty good, unless you consider Kentucky shooting 30 of 35. You're not going to beat very many teams when they shoot 35 free throws, and certainly not when they make 30. Texas also did not help itself by shooting 2 of 18 from 3. So, admittedly, it could have been, a different outcome if they just make a couple more three-pointers. But Texas A&M pounded Mississippi State, which makes me, again, feel really good about Arkansas' stretch coming up. 88-68 it was in College Station. I also started looking at projections, speaking of Texas A&M, for next year's playoff. It's way too early, but, man, everybody's like, now I think everybody's overhyping Indiana. I mean, I'm like, changing quarterbacks is going to be kind of a big deal, I think.
Yeah.
But people are writing them into the playoff again next year, which is fine, but a lot of people are going to have them number one going into the season, which we absolutely should not have preseason rankings anymore with the way that things are working today, but whatever.
I saw a little off topic, but not really. I saw people getting up in arms about the final poll being put out, and that's about the same as preseason, right? Like, why do you care what you're ranked? Like, that makes no sense to me.
It's nice to end in the top 25, but other than that, it doesn't make any difference to me. Anyway, my point was Texas A&M, they've got going back because I forgot that Marcel Reed was returning, which everybody wants to now because, nobody wants to try to go make that pittance as a professional. They want to make all the big money as a college player. More on that in a minute. Let's stay here in the SEC for a second, and then we'll move on. After the game last night, we had a very unhappy coach from Texas. His name is Sean Miller. You may know him. We all watched him growing up as a player and then became a coach. Very plain speaking. And I love this about Sean Miller. I love it about Coach Calipari. There are others who are like this as well, who just tell what is on their mind. And sometimes they do it in very detailed fashion. This is a kind of a long soundbite, but Sean Miller about the issues with fouls. We just told you. Kentucky shot 35 free throws last night. That is not a good formula for a road team.
What our team, and this is a Texas problem, has is we have a virus called fouling. And it has plagued us from the opening tip of the first game until tonight. It's not the officials. It's not Kentucky. We will foul the living out of you. We'll foul a three-point shooter. We'll foul at the end of the clock. We'll leave our feet on drives. We'll reach. You describe the foul, and the team that I'm coaching will commit it. Tonight, we lost. Kentucky was 30 for 35 from the line. It's hard to win an SEC road game when the home team is 30 for 35 from the line. I'm not messing around like the officiating. Officiating was fine. It was called the right way. We fouled. 2 of the last fouls in the last minute and a half, 2 minutes, 1 at half court, and 1 like under 5 seconds where you just stay down, and if he makes the shot, he makes it. We have to be able to play defense without fouling. Our team isn't really put together to turn you over. So if you're not turning them over and you're fouling, it really makes it difficult on the defensive end. I mean, if we did a better job of playing, not just in this game, but in some others, of not fouling, we would have a couple more wins under our belt because we're not that far off. So my charge is to continue to work, to develop it, to teach it, to stay on it, and to demand it, and to be more disciplined as we move forward, because I think if we could eliminate some of our fouls, we could break through, for example, in a big game like tonight, because we did some other things really well.
It is amazing to be that close, giving up 35 free throws and having them make 30. That's pretty crazy. So Texas has their issues. Fouling's bad, man. It does get you in trouble, but it's impressive watching teams play great defense and don't foul a lot, or not any defense, as I've seen a particular team do a lot this year at times, mostly on the road. But hey, whatever. Also, I wanted to mention, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, the Oscar nominations came out this morning.
I did.
This is not sports related.
Yeah.
The Best Picture, which I would love to, I make this a point every year and then I never do it, is to go see all the Best Picture nominations. But Begonia is
I'm gonna watch
interesting.
That.
I'd like to see it,
today.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, it's a good weekend to pack it in with the weather that's coming in, allegedly, and just watch a bunch of movies. F1, I still have not seen. Frankenstein, I don't recall who.
Guillermo del Toro,
okay.
Netflix Frankenstein. It's.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
I watched it.
It's
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Great.
It was fine.
Yeah. I don't think it's Best Picture worthy. I don't think the F1 is
That's
either.
up for Best Picture?
These are all the Best Pictures. Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Those are your Best Picture nominees.
I think Begonia may be a sneaky one. It's going to be how do I say it, subjective or type things, depending on how you want to. Because the acting's awesome. Even if you don't like it, you can't deny, like, my guy who's just I think he's exceptional.
He is.
He is.
In everything that he does, and I was sold that he is off his rocker.
He's kind of got that like Leo energy that won battle.
Yeah.
He did in one battle a little bit.
Speaking of that, Leo is nominated for Best Actor with Timothée and Marty Supreme. Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon. How many times has Ethan Hawke been nominated? I'm
Quite a
still mad
few.
that I'm still mad he didn't get nominated for
Training Day. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Michael B. Jordan, Sinners, and Wagner Moura for I got to see The Secret Agent, I guess. Benicio del Toro got. Yeah, I think so too. Benicio del Toro got nominated for One Battle After Another. Delroy Lindo, I love him. He's great in everything.
Yeah, he was great in Sinners.
Yeah, he's great in everything.
Who was
Sean
that?
Penn was nominated.
No.
No.
Remember when they're
older black dude?
Oh,
they're driving in the car and he starts
I
telling
like
the history
him.
of the blues
From
and stuff. Yeah.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, he was also in Get Shorty. He's a really, really good actor. Love him. Great voice. Performance by an actress leading role. Jesse Buckley in Hamnet. What's Hamnet about again?
Shakespeare and his son dying. His son was named.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs I'd Kick You.
I think she's the favorite.
She won the Golden Globe. Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue. Renate Reinsve.
For sentimental value.
And Emma Stone got nominated.
Stellan got nominated for supporting too, right? Stellan
What did I-
Skarsgård for best supporting. He was in
Supporting-
sentimental value.
Actor.
Yeah.
Yes, did.
Okay.
He's excellent. I wanted to also mention that in Best Documentary Film, and I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Here it is. It's Best Documentary Short. Armed Only with a Camera, The Life and Death of Brent Renault was nominated, with his brother Craig and the cinematographer being named as the nominees with that film. And again, that's the story of Brent Renault and going over and covering the war and being shot in the line of duty. So if you haven't seen it, it's very powerful. It's kind of a tough watch, and I watched it, with Craig there and his family there. It's a very powerful documentary. I don't know where it's streaming, if it is, but I would absolutely strongly encourage you. It's an Arkansas story to some degree. Those two guys have traveled all the world documenting, war zones, and it's dangerous stuff, but you don't think about it that often because you don't necessarily talk about it enough, probably. But it's not that uncommon for members of the media or the press or documentarians to be hurt in those situations or killed in this case, unfortunately. But very good film. I would absolutely encourage you to see it. It's well done, and I'm really glad that they got nominated. So very proud of him, very excited for him. And anyway, that was kind of the point for me bringing up the Oscar noms in the first segment here today. What is our actual question today outside of hot sauce, Christian?
So our other question today is who wins the NFC Championship? Your options are, of course, the Seahawks or the Rams. I assume tomorrow maybe we'll do the AFC, although
Sure.
That's probably a foregone conclusion as to who will pick.
Is it?
Most people are going to pick the Patriots. I bet 90% pick the Patriots because of the injury.
There is definitely a better argument to make for the road team in the NFC for sure. Speaking of that, Cam Curl apparently is feeling himself a little bit, boys. So Cam Curl, of course, made the key pick against Caleb Williams in the divisional round for the Rams, and now he's got something to say about the upcoming championship in the NFC. And he's got a little warning for Sam Darnold, who is dealing with his own issues, and we'll hear from Sam in a second about an update on his oblique injury. Looked fine to me. He'd have to do a whole lot the other day in their divisional game, but here's Cam Curl on the upcoming matchup.
You picked off Sam Darnold 4 times at your place and twice up there. Why have you been so successful picking the ball off against Sam Darnold?
Our secondary, we know what type of quarterback he is, and our D-line pass rush. Going back to last year in the wild card, we got after him. The pass rush got after him. He was in Minnesota. And, it's always going to be in the back of his head. You know what I'm saying? So if the D-line can get after him, we can make plays on the ball. That's going to win us the game.
Do you see him get rattled?
I feel like our D-line can rattle any quarterback. Man, we got some guys on that D-line, on the edge and in the interior, man. So I feel like our D-line can be X factor for us.
Does make it a lot easier on the back end, doesn't it, when you get some pressure up front?
It helps every phase
Doesn't hurt.
of the game. Yeah.
How you feeling about this matchup? We didn't, I tried to pin down Coach Kelly, and then we got sidetracked yesterday. We were so busy talking about off-the-field stuff. But how you feel about the Rams' chances going in there, DJ?
Tough on the road. I mean, Seattle's always a tough place to play. Always has been. Crowd's crazy.
12th man.
The 12th man, all that good stuff. They are very well-rounded. They're not a one-dimensional team by any means. So if they struggle in the air, it's not a big deal. They can run the ball, vice versa, if they have to. And defensively, they are sound on every phase. So they almost like a Indiana type, like they don't make a lot of mistakes, and you almost have to play mistake-free football to not put yourself in a spot. However, playoffs, NFL, professionals, everything's a little bit different. I still lean towards more playmakers are the ones who separate these teams. And if you had to do that, I would say you give the edge to the Rams on that side with QB1. I mean, I think Stafford's amazing. I mean, you can go down the list of they got the star power on the Rams side.
Yeah. With Charbonnet out, any concern there? Does that change your opinion at all about Seattle? He wasn't their leading rusher, but he was up there.
They still got Kenneth Walker, don't they?
Yeah. He did lead him with 12 touchdowns, though. So,
yeah,
for what that's worth.
It does. I mean, at that level, it helps with rest. It helps with balance. It helps with – I think any defender knows, depending on the running back, they bring so many different elements to shiftiness, acceleration, change of direction, and to have more options out there of two guys who are really good at two different things and they at a very high level. It's just one more thing you have to account for on the defensive side of the ball. So now that that's off the field, I think it does make an impact. How much? Probably not a huge one, but it does.
So who are you picking?
Oh.
You want to tell us tomorrow?
No.
It's our question today. You got to tell me today.
Yeah.
Christian?
Seahawks.
I mean,
I'm
feeling
Rams.
I'm feeling like Miami, Indiana vibes on this one. I would love the Rams to pull this
you're
off.
Rooting for the Rams, but ultimately they're going to lose.
That's what it feels like. Yeah.
Okay.
Seahawks been playing good football all year.
They have. They remind me of Houston a little bit. Houston won like 10 games in a row.
Right. I think they're better than Houston, though.
Well,
but yeah, they got a quarterback that's not gonna
turn it over 4 times. Hopefully, although Darnold, maybe he'll regress back to old Darnold.
Said, well, he's definitely not healthy. Darnold, is he healthy enough? That's the question. Here he is on his updated situation with his oblique. Eventually.
All right. Obviously third time playing these guys. Really good team, right? Really good defense, really good scheme, good players. So like always, man, we're really excited about this opportunity to play these guys. And you just gotta have a really good week of practice. For me, I gotta continue to attack, all the things that I need to attack. Just get ready, like I said, get ready to play these guys, but also just get my body right. Get my body right to be ready for Sunday.
When you went back and actually studied Saturday's film, what stood out about the offense outside of the obvious numbers?
Yeah, I think just staying on schedule. I think staying positive on first and second down, staying ahead of the chains. I think that's a huge point of emphasis for us. Every single week. So for us to go out and do that.
Okay, that's good. He had to throw 17 passes, which is not the lowest for him this season, but one of the lowest for him this season. There was only one other game where he threw fewer. He was 10 of 12 in a dominant win over Arizona. But he's thrown 14 interceptions this year, boys. He's thrown 6 against the Rams.
Oh, some history here.
Yeah, you heard him talking about it in the interview with Cam Curl. 4 in one game and then 2 in the other. So just saying.
What was the record in those games?
They were 2-2. They were 1-1 rather, 2-2. 1-1. They were both super close games, Christian. It was actually the first game was 21-19, and the other game was 38-37 in overtime. The one that the Seahawks won.
Yeah.
So, and they were both relevant times of year. It's not like it was end of season crap. So, yeah, I mean, you're in for just a phenomenal game here. Each home team won narrow games. Yeah.
You said earlier. You just said what he only threw the ball 17 times. What did he complete 12 or 14 of those?
Yeah. Yeah,
he only had 124 yards, 1 touchdown. It's like he doesn't need to have a big day for the Seahawks to do well.
No.
You're right.
Stafford needs to have a good day for the Rams to win this football game.
You don't think they can ride the running game?
No.
Kyron Williams has been a little beaten up, I think, but he looked fine to me last week. He's good back. Let me see what his numbers were last week. I like him. Game log. He had 21 carries last week for 87 yards. Dude, no wonder he's beaten up. My God, they're riding him all the way. That is wild. He had 1,250 yards this year, averaged almost 5 yards a carry.
Okay.
He's pretty good back.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good season. So don't sleep on Kyron Williams now. All right, DJ, you want to take us into the break, and we'll come back and we'll hit on a couple other basketball things. There's a big milestone at stake this weekend for Rick Pitino, and we teased this yesterday. We never got around to the soundbite, but Mick Cronin crying, and I'm like, it is hilarious to me, these West Coast teams that are in the ACC or in the Big Ten. It's like, oh, don't travel. What? I don't know if you guys get geography out there, but how did you think this was going to work?
Also,
I mean, come on.
They're on the benefiting side of it half the time, too. So
That's true. Sorry. Anyway, carry on.
All right, let's go ahead and head in. I'm going to tell you about my friends at Jones & Son. 11121 Rodney Parham Road is the location. Same place for over 30 years, taking care of their people. Repeat customers are what they have off Rodney Parham Road. And the reason they're able to have repeat customers for the past 30 years is because they just treat people right. When it comes to pricing, you're not going to find any better. They are the most competitive when it comes to pricing. They got a best price match guarantee to stand behind that. And when it comes to the diamond selection, best quality rock at a fraction of the price. No, not sacrificing the quality by any means. They just happen to be a direct diamond importer. And so when that happens, you get to set your own prices. You don't have to do it or adjust based off competition. And that's how they take care of their customers and beat the competition. Now, when it comes to the top brands of the business, they got that too. Michael and Vahan, Veragio, and once again, that best price match guarantee. When you spend money like that, you want to make sure you spend the least amount for the best quality product. Great customer service. Can't beat it when you walk in. As soon as you walk through that door, go holler at Jacob the Jeweler. Tell him DJ sent you. 11121 Rodney Parham Road.
Fence Brokers presents Razorback Graffiti every Monday with Morning Mayhem. One sentence to let the guys know how you feel about the Razorbacks from Fence Brokers, going the extra mile.
This is Sports Center.
Just 2 games last night in men's college basketball in the SEC. First, it was the Kentucky Wildcats taking down the Texas Longhorns 85-80. Kentucky is now 13-6 overall. They're 4-2 in the SEC. And then Texas A&M drills Mississippi State 88-68. A&M is now 15-4 overall, 5-1 in the SEC as Buckyball is rolling. Also the top 25 last night, Arizona is a perfect 19-0 with a 77-51 victory over Cincinnati. Nebraska stays perfect as well, 76-66 over Washington. They're now 19-0 and 8-0 in the Big Ten. Number 8 Gonzaga, number 11 Illinois, and number 22 North Carolina all get big wins at home. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network. The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram store right here in Sherwood. Folks, I want to give you 3 reasons I hope you'll consider to buy from us. Reason number 1, We have the largest total stock of automobiles in Arkansas. How do we do that? We have 3 stores, and each one has a full lot of inventory. By having all these 3 stores in sync with each other, we can get you exactly the product you want. Reason number 2, we study our great competitors every day, and we know their prices, and we price our inventory to be lower than anyone. We're not going to be beat on price. You take that from me. Reason number 3, we have a great service department and a large fleet of loaner cars for our customers. We will treat you like family. Come see us and you will feel comfortable about your entire experience. 3 reasons: biggest stock, lowest price, best service. Come see us on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us online at FletcherDeals.com.
Welcome back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio.
I don't mind.
I'm assuming this will not be the last thing affected by the weather this weekend out of, again, an abundance of caution, a phrase we'll use a lot the next couple of days. But the Harlem Globetrotters at Simmons Bank Arena has been postponed. They were to play this Saturday, and they are postponing until April 11th at 2 o'clock. So I assume same tickets will be fine. It says your refund will be processed back to the original payment used. If you do not choose the refund option, your tickets will remain valid for the rescheduled game. So if you have a conflict on the new date, which is April 11th, you can get a refund. If not, you can use your tickets when you go to see them. So, bummer, but they'll be back. All right, so college basketball. This weekend, Rick Pitino still getting it done. Sure he looks like maybe he's spent the last couple years in a crypt. But that's not the point. Yes, he's doing a hell of a job. He's a Hall of Fame coach, and he's been through a lot. Some of it, self-inflicted. But nevertheless, he's looking for a big win this weekend. It is his 900th if he can get the victory. The interesting thing about it, or an additional sort of facet to this, is the fact that he will be playing against his son and Xavier. I don't know if you guys watched their game last night. That was a dogfight. Anyway, this is Rick Pitino on playing his son trying to get 900.
Number 900, you get a shot at 900 against your own son on Saturday. Just your thoughts on that. I mean, does that make you shake your head a little bit?
I think he will do everything humanly possible to stop it. The amazing thing about it, I really don't think too much about the number of wins, but the amazing thing to me, when Kenny Klein told me about it 4 games ago, he said, if you keep winning, you could have your 900th game against your son. And I said, what's the chances of that happening? That you coach 900 games 50 years, and your 900th game is against your son. So I think that's a big treat for me and the family. Either way, we know we're going to have a difficult game against them because of their style of play. He's doing a fabulous job. And so this is going to be a lot of fun, great game. If we lose, I'll leave my team in Cincinnati.
Xavier lost by 1 last night to Creighton.
They had a crazy, bank-in, game-winning shot. Creighton did.
Last night?
Yep.
I was watching. I don't remember, though. Maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention. I just saw that Xavier came up short. So that's the matchup. And then the other thing we were talking about before the break was Mick Cronin, who's the coach at UCLA. They just beat Purdue at home. And after the game, Mick Cronin wasn't in a celebratory mood for some reason. He wanted to complain about the schedule, which is funny. And I'm like, it obviously didn't preclude you or keep you from winning this game, but okay, that's fine.
And I want to thank the Big Ten for giving us 5 of our first 7 on the road, bringing Purdue here on Thursday night, where we don't get back in LA till Saturday morning, and giving us the team pick to win the league on a 2 days rest after 5 of our first 7 on the road. I want to thank the Big Ten for that.
You're liable to make it worse next year.
It couldn't be much worse. Couldn't be much worse. A, I don't think they care about basketball.
True.
That's just my opinion. B, look, man, they ain't moving the city of Los Angeles. I don't want them to, and they damn sure ain't moving UCLA, and I don't want them to. And we're in the league in the Midwest, so that's just going to be what it's going to be. But you ain't got to play 5 of your first 7 on the road and then come home and get the team picked to win the league on 2 days rest. I had 2 Hall of Fame coaches sent me a text. Why do you play Purdue tonight? I just saw you play Saturday at Ohio State. I said, I'll give you one better. They've been here since Thursday.
Seems like an odd time to cry about your schedule when you just won the game.
He's
but
just
whatever.
a crybaby in general. Like,
Yeah.
over the weekend, I saw a clip. I think it was after they had lost. I don't remember who they played before Purdue, but they lost, and he was like, blame me. I'm the one that recruited these players or whatever, and they're not playing hard enough. It was like, dude, chill out. It seems like he has like a fetish with blaming his players for stuff. He did this last year, too.
Yeah. Did you guys see what happened in Buffalo with the ownership and the GM saying they didn't actually want Keon Coleman and
threw him under the bus?
The coach talked him into it. The coach they've now fired. It's pretty hilarious. I think there's a clip out there, though, of the GM bragging about getting Keon Coleman. So I'm like, not a good situation for a guy that's on the roster. I'm sure Josh Allen is not thrilled about the way
I
things
saw
are going
something
on.
about it. What was the gist of it?
Basically, he said he got talked into because they were trying to be a team player, and
Who's they?
McDermott wanted the GM and the head and the
Bean
and
and
the owner.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't want Keon Coleman, but the coach did, and so they got him. And Coleman was a freak in college, but hasn't been as good. He's had a little trouble, I guess, in Buffalo.
Look through the Buffalo Bills draft history, you will find a shockingly low number of good players. So I don't think it was just the coach telling them to select Keon Coleman that was the issue.
Yeah.
think
Well,
it was
also
probably
you have
the
to
GM.
own it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's your responsibility. So it's like people say, "Oh, John Calipari isn't."
I think
Hunter doesn't get credit for that because John Tyson's the one that paid for it. Well, that's true, but again, at the end of the day, everybody gets a piece of the pie. So you get some of the blame and some of the credit, regardless of who actually led the charge.
And I think if you like absolutely hated a prospect and the coach is like, "I want this guy," you're going to be like, "No."
It happens all the time. Haven't you guys seen Draft Day?
Oh, no.
The most realistic film of all time? Yeah.
No, it's the only one about the draft that I've seen. So I'm sure there are arguments that go on in war rooms, though. Although I'm assuming most of the times they probably got that stuff settled out before the actual draft day, right? Like, here's what we're
I mean,
gonna
they
do.
have a board, and, that's their board. Is like, this guy's at the top, this guy, and if that guy's off the board, then we're trying to take this guy. So.
Do you think they always take best available, or if you have a guy that's like your second best available, but you really need a wide receiver, and your second best available
they don't
is a
all.
wide
Not
receiver?
everybody takes best player available.
It depends on what round. Once you start like 5th, 6th, 7th, you start
BPA.
Yeah. I am curious too. Like especially the first round, I think 3 people should be involved heavily in the pick: the coach, the GM, and the owner needs to have an idea of what's going on. At least a heads up.
Yeah.
And it just takes me back to the Falcons drafting Penix after paying Kirk Cousins what they paid him. Have you seen the film of the owner coming down, kind of like, so what are we doing here? I feel like the owner in that instance should maybe have a heads up.
And I feel like usually owners should stay out of it, Jerry Jones. But in cases like that, I probably would have been like, we just paid Kirk Cousins a bunch of money. We're
like
going to go a different
big.
direction here.
Yeah. Or I would say even in the Houston's when they drafted Williams over Reggie Bush, I think that was just to let you know, I know he's the most electrifying player that is clearly in the draft. We're going to go a different direction. Just
they made the
up.
right pick, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
Do you?
I mean, I think longevity.
We've had this debate
and
before.
value.
I don't think it's that clear cut, but
I think Mario Williams had like 100 sacks in the NFL. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Reggie Bush had an underwhelming career.
Based off college. He was still a good
He was a
football
solid
player. Oh,
player.
yeah, he's still a good NFL player. It was just hard to recreate what he did. Not too many players were able to recreate what they did in high school. College.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the closest one I can think of is Adrian Peterson.
That's a good one.
Who else would be up there? Trent Williams.
Derrick Henry is like, he's not going to do this in the NFL, and then he did. Yeah.
Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Okay, there's a few.
Yeah, how many quarterbacks made it look as easy in the pros as they did in college? I mean, Jaden Daniels for that 1 year, Christian, looked kind of like
Yeah,
Jaden
hopefully
Daniels
we
at
get
LSU.
more than 1 year of that.
Yeah.
We'll see. Joe Burrow has had his moments, of course.
Yeah.
And the thing with drafting Penix
help.
is like he's like 28 years old now.
Yeah, I don't get it. Still don't get it.
You drafted him 2 years ago. He's 28 years old.
You think was Mark Cuban still the full owner when they traded Luka?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't the owner anymore.
You think the owner knew that was happening before it happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
He signed off on it.
Okay.
Does he not have any piece of that anymore?
No.
I didn't realize that.
They wanted when he sold, and Mark Cuban came out and tried to play some defense in saying he's like, I didn't know when I sold that they were going to do this, or I wouldn't have sold. It was like, well, you sold, and he thought he was going to have some sort of say in the future of the Mavericks, and that's just never how it works
Some
out.
influence?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
You don't own the team anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some live fan feedback from our friends at Middle. I always do that. Some text from our friends at Middleton Heat and Air. The Seahawks missed a field goal at the end, and that's how they lost the first game, 21-19 to the Rams. From the 479, I watched F1 yesterday. It's decent and had its moments. Worth a watch at least once. Ford versus Ferrari is mucho better.
I actually
Ford versus
rewatched-
Ferrari is really good.
I rewatched Ford versus Ferrari yesterday. It is way better than F1.
I do like Brad Pitt in that, though.
Yeah, Brad
I
Pitt's
like
cool.
Brad Pitt and
Yeah, Brad
everything.
Pitt is cool. Wow, he's so cool.
USC shot 43 free throws, says TP, and made 26. It was ridiculous to watch. That's not good. From the 870, how about a chocolate hot sauce? Okay, be fine with that. There is a hot sauce store in the plaza by the Bass Pro. They are a company based out of Tennessee. Very good sauces. You know, when those places that are open, it always makes me laugh or makes me wonder and ponder. Like when you've got a place that sells olive oil or you sell just hot sauces. I'm thinking, that's a pretty niche deal, right? I'm thinking, man, that's a tough way to make a living. And I'm like, I like olive oil and I like, balsamic vinegar, but I'm not going to go to a specialty store in most cases to buy it. I'm not going to go to a specialty store to buy hot sauce either. Now, if there's a Tabasco store and I'm walking around and I see it, maybe I'll pop in there. But I mean,
that's the thing. Like when
weird.
in the outlets over in Wood Rock or whatever, they have that hot sauce store, and I think that's what you just said. But and when I'm walking around, I will go in there and look around at the hot sauces, maybe taste a few, but I'm not going to make it a point to go there.
I said that before. Then an olive oil store in West Little Rock, over there by the Santo Coyote, in the whatever the Pleasant Ridge Shopping Center.
Yep.
And I was just like, "What is this place?" Went in there. I was just like, "Wow!"
Did you get you like a $500 dollar?
I had no idea there was like this Tuscan olive oil that I have to have that at all times and put it in. But you couldn't find it anywhere else. And I was like, "Hey, a lot of people don't know." And a lot of people didn't know about it. They ended up having to close up shop. But I hate it because I can't get my olive oil anymore.
Can't find it
but
online?
But you are right. That was the only thing that I think they ordered it from somewhere overseas or whatever.
Italy, I would assume.
And so it was really cool. And you could bottle your own, all type of stuff. I know it's very niche.
I just don't think there's enough of a
market.
That's tough. I consider myself a hot sauce aficionado. This says this person from the 501. Best I've ever had was Melinda's. Hands down. Okay, I've never even heard of it.
Melinda Mayo? Does she make hot sauce?
I don't think that's it.
Oh, okay.
Louisiana's number one. This person says Crystal. Says Ron in Pine Bluff. Not a big Crystal fan.
Crystal. I don't know if I've had it.
Crystal's fine. I like the Crystal hot sauce better than I like Crystal burgers. I will say that.
If my buddy Daniel is listening, I used to go over there and his father-in-law would make black-eyed peas and put some. It was like a white or a clear hot sauce.
Yes,
very liquid base. Delicious.
It's like a hot vinegar.
Yeah, it's a vinegar base.
Yeah,
that stuff's fire.
Oh,
you got to
so
have
good.
that for your black-eyed peas. Absolutely, it's a must. It's a must. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap up the hour. I'm going to share this thing, I think, from Josh Pate in the next segment.
Okay.
So Josh Pate's a guy that talks mostly college football. He's got a great take, I think, on fixing the schedule. You can weigh in on this. I'm 100% on board with it. I love the idea. I think it's really interesting, and it's not completely earth-shattering, but there are a couple tweaks to his idea that are a little bit unique, I think. So we'll take our time out. We'll be back in a second, and it is Wednesday, Thursday? What's today? Thursday?
It's Thursday.
I was double-checking. I mean, I want to make sure that today was actually fried catfish over at Cash for their Thursday special, and it sounds pretty darn good right now, doesn't it? 501-850-0265. That's the phone number for Cash if you want to call and set up a special event. And I wouldn't suggest maybe, pulling something off this weekend or trying to, but, if you want to get on the calendar for something down the road here, now's the time. the sooner the better if you want to get your date locked down. Great food all the time for lunch, for dinner, and it's in the heart of the River Market, conveniently located. And they've got more casual food, wraps and, salads, soups, pizza, and then, of course, fine dining, as good as it gets in the capital city in the evening time. And they always offer free valet parking. We talked a lot about pork belly yesterday. They've got the best one around. So if you like a pork belly appetizer, go see our friends. And the presentation's off the charts. It's just a great experience across the board for just a cocktail, for lunch, for dinner. Maybe you just need a couple apps. It's a great spot. Again, the free valet parking, especially when it's cold out like it is now, you cannot beat it. Go see our friends over at Cash in the River Market.
Peace of mind. I'm gonna give you some of my good time.
This is Chris Roberts with Southern Bank. Your financial journey is unique to you. That's why we offer a variety of personal checking and savings accounts designed to work for your goals. Whether you're looking for low fees or great rewards, choosing the right checking account is easy at Southern Bank. Our products can help you save for your first home, a family vacation, or a college education. And just as important, at competitive rates. To learn more about our personal banking option, visit bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hawks is running inventory clearance for the month of January. You can save thousands on remaining clearance models. 1, 2, 3, and 4 bedrooms available for immediate delivery. Don't have land yet? Don't worry. At Hawks, we can finance the land and home together in one payment. Start investing your money into your own property. And we have lenders financing all types of credit scores. Now through the end of March, lenders offering $500 down land homes with certain credit scores. That's Hawks Homes in Conway and Bryant, or go on hawkshomes.net.
Clint Sterner here for Low T Center and Synergenics. Look, you make your New Year's resolution to get back in shape, but when you don't see immediate results, you give up. If you want real results in 2026, go to Synergenics and Low T Center right now for a free men's TRT test and $200 off the women's hormone test. Now's the time. Make the move. Book now at getmyhealthfix.com. I was just like a lot of y'all out there. I had no idea low testosterone was a thing, and I damn sure didn't know about how bad it could be. But check it out, y'all. It's pretty simple. If you're experiencing constant tiredness, lack of focus, just feeling off, you need Synergenics and Low T Center. It's quick, it's painless, and it'll change your life. Ladies, we ain't forgetting about y'all. Now, the women's hormone test is only $99 this month. Normally, it's $299. So don't wait. Get in now and change your life at getmyhealthfix.com. So don't wait. Ladies, gentlemen, get in now and change your life. Getmyhealthfix.com. Trust the OGs, the pioneers of the TRT game, Low T Center and Synergenics. GetMyHealthFix.com.
Check out the new clothing at Bell & Sword in Conway. A new cricket polo with Razorback logo, button-downs, vests, sweaters, slacks with UCA or Arkansas gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. Great staff, fantastic service. Bell & Sword, the only Central Arkansas men's store with a tailor on staff to fit you. So go now to Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Thursday, Rick Schaefer and I have a great show planned for you. Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen. Kevin Hoop Scoop McPherson from Hogville.net. Trey Biddy thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway. And the legend, Coach Nolan Richardson. Thanks to Arkansas Municipal Equipment. See you Thursday on 103.7 The Buzz.
It's hard being the #1 midday sports talk show in Arkansas.
What can you expect when you're on top, you know? It's like Napoleon, when he was the king, you know, people were just constantly trying to conquer him, you know, in the Roman Empire. So it's history repeating itself all over again.
Now, let's see if Justin Acri and DJ Williams can keep living up to the lofty expectations on The Zone.
All right, welcome back in. As I tell you about my friends over there at LeVar Law, you need some help. Personal injury attorney, well, they got you covered. So if you're out one day driving around, somebody ruins the day, runs into you, and you get hurt, and you need some help, but they're claiming nothing's wrong and they don't owe you anything, then stop, my friends. This is where you pick up the phone and call my friends at LeVar Law. Alan and his crew, 20 years of experience, $58 million in settlements to their client. They will step up and go to bat for you so you don't have to worry about that. All you have to do is worry about getting healthy again, getting back to work, getting back to doing the things that make you happy, and the LeVar Law crew will take care of the rest. multiple locations all across the state. And so, once again, if it's a car accident, they got you covered. Especially doesn't matter if it's car, truck, motorcycle, unicycle, but anything when it comes to personal injury, even a dog bite, amusement park ride, they'll take care of you as well. Like I said, multiple locations all across the state. You need some help? Look no further than LeVar Law. Head to their website at levarlaw.com.
All right, Josh Pate. If you don't know him, he does. I guess he's got a radio show. I don't know, but he's got a podcast for sure. He's good. He's pretty logical thinker.
He's solid. I really like him. He's big.
I do
time.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does a great job. He's no DJ Williams, but he's solid for sure. Anyway, he has got a great idea on how to fix the college football season and playoff, and I like it. And I guess I'd have to go back and watch his video again on this if he is basing this on a 16 team or the current 12 team. I think it may be 12 team, but anyway. I like the idea. It's been discussed before. We talked about moving the season up. That's one of his ideas, and he's got more to it.
I think we had a breakthrough today. I think we figured out how to fix the college football playoff, how to save bowl season, how to move the national championship game to January 1st, how to get the portal wrapped up, and how to get National Signing Day wrapped up, all by the start of the spring semester. Step one, I would like to move week 1 to what week 0 currently is, which leads to a revolutionary Thanksgiving weekend. It's where step 2 comes into play. We're going to have conference championship games. We're just going to have them Thanksgiving weekend instead of the week after Thanksgiving. We have a big problem in this sport right now. Bowl season has been rendered largely irrelevant compared to what it used to be. So I'm taking the shock panels, I'm rubbing them together, whatever that gel is in between, putting them on the chest of bowl season. Clear! Boom! Bowl season's back. I'd like to take 6 bowls. Don't particularly care which ones they are. Let's just call it the Citrus Bowl and the Pop-Tart Bowl, Cheez-It Bowl, etc. Either that Friday after Thanksgiving or that Saturday. You guys can choose. Take all the teams that are going to play in conference championship games, take them off the board. They're already preoccupied. But this is what it would have looked like this year. My Pop-Tart Bowl is Oregon versus Houston. My Cheez-It Bowl is Ole Miss versus Michigan. I've got A&M Arizona. I've got Oklahoma, USC. I've got Texas versus Utah. I've got Notre Dame versus Vanderbilt. These are bowl games. They are also college football playoff data points. These games count. You could play yourself into or out of the playoff, in many cases, in the Pop-Tart Bowl, because the day after, that Saturday, that is Selection Sunday, 9 a.m. It's an NFL Sunday. We're not scared of the NFL around here, but we're also not going to be stupid and run opposed to them. So we're going to reveal the college football playoff rankings and seedings and the bracket 9 a.m. that Sunday. And then step 5, round 1 happens a week later. Round 1 of the college football playoff on campus is held the first Saturday in December. Round 2 of the college football playoff, held on campus, is held the second Saturday in December. Round 3, finally going to kick it to a neutral site, only because I think I have to. I don't want to. That's the third Saturday in December. And then we break for Christmas, and our national championship game is held New Year's Day. And we crown a national champion, and the season's over. And step 6 is immediately after that. I don't even care in which order you do this. You have signing day, and you have your transfer portal window, and wrap that thing up in a couple of weeks, and then spring semester is here, and everyone can go kick their feet up and take a little vacation. Maybe have a junior day. Do whatever you want to do.
Okay, what do you think?
I was about to say I heard all that before, except for the brilliant idea of those day after Thanksgiving bowl games that are essentially play-in games for all these teams that have a fit that they're left out. I think that's amazing, right?
Well, Thanksgiving he's talking about, conference championship games and the bowl games, yes.
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant too. I agree.
I mean, that solves so many issues, especially with no matter how many teams you have in the playoff, there's going to be 2 to 3 to 4 that think they have some say in this.
Right.
And with a loaded conference, these teams that potentially may be left out of the conference championship, which are pretty much automatic bids in nowadays, like the SEC, now Big Ten and all that stuff, you have them in a position to solidify their spot as well. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, nice. Great idea. Just got some breaking news, and this is from our own Trey Schapp. The Little Rock game at UT Martin, I guess for the men and the women, not going to be played today. They're going to move it to February 3rd, 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So they'll be heading to Martin then. So
Not-
they're going to come back after their game tonight.
Yeah, not today. Saturday's game.
Oh, sorry, Saturday's game, yes. They're playing tonight against SEMO. They are not going to play their Saturday game at UT Martin. And they'll move that game to February 3rd. So there you go.
What do we
have
got to
to
do
adjust some things.
get Josh's Pate's idea in motion already? What are we doing?
Now,
well, you need some logical thinkers with the NCAA.
this is a
and
good
that's
idea.
Not common.
The
but
NCAA is not going to do this.
They have not made the decision yet now on what they're going to do. I think they've got just a few more days left. I don't know why the 26th sticks in my brain, but I think the 26th is it. But I'm with you. I like and the other thing about Thanksgiving is it's such a struggle, it seems like, for teams to get games. Everybody's like, okay, I want to do the holiday, but I also want to go to a football game. But it's like my team's won 3 games. Don't really care that much. You make that weekend where you're gathered with your family hugely relevant, and maybe you all travel to a bowl game, maybe you don't. But conference championships that weekend, I love all that. I think it's phenomenal. So it'll certainly disrupt some holiday plans, but if your team's in, you're not going to give a crap. All right, next hour we've got the Red-White Report, got more softball news, and Pat Bradley will join us.
The clock
Stick
is
around.
ticking. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union's New Year Auto Loan Special ends soon. Only a few days remain. Recover from the holidays with rates as low as 2.026%, no payments for 90 days, and financing up to 84 months. This offer is valid on new and used 2024, 25, and 26 models, or refinance your current loan at this great rate. Apply securely at alcoacommunityfcu.org. Offer ends soon, so don't miss out. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union, proudly serving 15 counties across central Arkansas.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
10 Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone. Each week, Justin and DJ will dive into a different Top 10 list and take your calls. Brought to you by 10 Fitness. Turn back the clock on gym prices.
No matter what you do,
you were finished.
We can't be stopped.
Oh, well, allow me to retort.
103.7 The Buzz.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
For those in Saline County who need a place to stay and get out of the cold, they have a warming center open at Northside Church of Christ, located at 917 Northeast Street in Benton. The center is scheduled to open on Friday at 6 p.m. and will remain open until Thursday, January 29th at 10 a.m. And due to the cold, leaders with the Conway Animal Shelter are asking for pet lovers to take in sheltered pets for the weekend. They are asking for short-term fosters to give the animals a warm place to stay during the winter weather. Food, kennels, and necessary supplies will be provided by the shelter. Just contact the Conway Animal Services if you are interested. And also, because of the weather, the Little Rock Zoo is closing this weekend. Zoo officials say this will allow the staff to focus on keeping the animals safe. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
If you don't already have the Bet Saracen Sports Wager app, download it today from the app stores or go to BetSaracen.com. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Mainly cloudy today and a little breezy, high of 50 degrees. Tonight down to 33 and cloudy. Tomorrow, a 39-degree high temperature, much colder and a little windy tomorrow. Then, of course, tomorrow night starts our winter storm. We have more details for the winter storm, of course, always on our Arkansas Storm Team app. I'm meteorologist Pat Walker for the Buzz Radio Network.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
Hey, it's David Basil from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Basil sent you.
We set the jailbirds free. It's criminal not to hire Lion Legal. For exceptional communication and exceptional results in all criminal-related legal matters, hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Pro Savings Days are on at Lowe's. Get up to 35% off select major appliances. Plus, My Lowe's Pro Rewards members get an additional 5% off when you buy 5 or more select GE, Whirlpool, and Electrolux kitchen or laundry major appliances. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 123. Discount valid to My Lowe's Pro Rewards members only. Exclusions and other restrictions apply. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See associate or Lowe's.com for details. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change.
Hey folks, this is Mitch Ward, proudly serving the great state of Arkansas with Red River Auto Group for over 20 years. We started as Arkansas's #1 Ram Dodge Chrysler Jeep dealer, but we've also got Ford and Toyota. And I like to think we've got the largest discounts than anybody in the state. But folks, really, if you bring us any reasonable deal right now, we're going to try to put something together. If that means us giving a little too much for your trade or selling ours, or just a little too cheap, or fighting for the best rate, we're going to make it happen. Check us out at redriverauto.com.
This is David Basil for my bank, Simmons Bank. I love the fact that Simmons Bank started in Pine Bluff way back in 1903 with a little over $3,000 in deposits, and over the last 122 years, they've grown to 6 states, 200 locations, and $27 billion in assets. But the best thing is, they've never forgotten where home is. They're committed to helping Arkansans reach their dreams. Whether it's a home loan or money for home improvements, Simmons Bank wants to help. They can turn the equity in your home into a line of credit or help take your business to the next level. Just start by going online and opening an account at SimmonsBank.com. It's that simple. And if you haven't noticed, Simmons Bank is in the community because they live where you live. Simmons Bank Arena in North Little Rock, Simmons Bank Field at War Memorial Stadium, and Simmons Bank Field and Pavilions at UAPB. Just some of the venues that Simmons Bank supports. And congrats to Simmons for hosting the second Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens at Pleasant Valley Country Club. Another outstanding job. Well done. And if you haven't noticed, I am proud to call Simmons Bank my bank.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
See shelter agent Jay Helm, Jeremiah Matthews, or Jeff Hodge in Little Rock today.
In Arkansas, cancers of the lung, breast, prostate, and colon are the leading cause of cancer deaths. Yet simple screenings can save lives, helping doctors find and treat cancer early. If you have a family history of cancer, you need to start screenings even earlier, because cancer screenings can never come too soon, only too late. To learn more, visit cancer.uams.edu. Sponsored by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and UAMS.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up.
All right, welcome back for our second hour today. Appreciate you being with us. We're going to talk to Pat Bradley in a few minutes about whatever he wants to get into, and we've also got a red-white report coming up. We're also going to check in on the city of Little Rock and find out how they are preparing for the pending storm. And I don't know if you guys are watching the weather this morning or not. I haven't seen a real clear-cut update. Any news?
I'll figure it out when it comes down. Yeah. I'm preparing, though. I went to Home Depot yesterday. Tried to get wasn't that bad. I tried to get a space heater, one that's propane.
Power it.
Just in case the power's out, I need some type of heat source. But those were all sold out. So I was like, Then they had like these real aggressive wall heaters that ran on like a connection to gas line. I'm not trying to do all that. So, no, I struck out. However, I did install a new heater for the garage to make sure we can still work out in the gym and stuff. But this one runs off 220 volt. It warms up that garage in about 20 minutes up to 85 degrees. Awesome.
You trying to sweat? Like,
Trying
really?
to sweat. Got to get it in.
Runs off of, like, you plug into your car?
That one's that one's going to be electric. So when that runs out, then I don't know what my other option is to stay warm.
Better
However,
snuggle up.
there is a camping feature in the Tesla, so we'll probably just sleep in the car, you know? So.
Well, you're assuming
does
you're going to
that
lose
work?
power, which I don't think you're going to do anyway.
Say what?
You're assuming you're going to lose power, which I don't think you are anyway.
That's what some people are saying, right?
How does the camping feature work?
It has a different mode of energy. So if I'm not driving it and I charge that thing up to 100, I could probably camp for 4 days. And it'll keep it warm, plays me like it lights a little fire for me.
Oh.
You know, all type of stuff. It's real nice.
Do you have a fireplace?
I do, but I haven't had my chimney swept since I bought it, and so it's probably not the best idea to crank that thing up.
Is it electric?
It's
or
dual.
is it?
It can be gas or wood burning. That's the way to go, right? I feel like it's not smart It's not smart to burn that without getting that chimney right?
Have you used it?
Never.
Well, then it's probably fine. If you haven't used it at all since you've lived there.
Ooh, I don't know what the people did before me, though.
Maybe they didn't get it cleaned.
Well, I don't think you're going to die, but you should definitely get it cleaned if you're going to use it.
I was going to say you should leave your garage door open if you're using it, but I forgot you have an electric car. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want you to die of carbon monoxide.
Oh, I never thought about the emissions deal. Yeah, there's no emissions.
With
I never even thought about that.
My uncle died that way.
With what?
Did he really?
Yeah. Before I was even born, before my dad was even born, my uncle fell asleep in the car in the garage.
Oh yeah.
While it was on.
Dang, that's tough.
Eesh. Sorry to hear that one. I don't know.
Yeah, you won't. Yeah, that won't be a. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, my dad
with the
even
Tesla.
met him,
Not with the Tesla. It should be fine.
Okay, well, on that note,
I mean, it was the '60s. This was a long time ago.
Well, it's still a sad story.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
All right, quick red white report, and we'll get back to what we do, which is nonsense. That's our strong suit.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
All right. Arkansas women hosting tonight. Georgia coming in. So I got nothing else to say. We'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. And then we got some softball love in the preseason again. Baseball was center stage yesterday with some preseason honors for Ryder Helfrich and others. 3 players for the softball team. Robin Herron, the pitcher, outfielder Dakota Kennedy, and Ella McDowell, infielder, named preseason All-Americans by D1 Softball. Congratulations to them. It's pretty awesome. Arkansas top 10 preseason in pretty much every poll, so good to see the Arkansas softball team getting all the love. And I think that is about all I got. Arkansas back on the court, of course, Saturday, and a chance to rattle off, we think, a few. We'll talk to Pat Bradley about that whenever he's ready. Should be probably right about now, I'm guessing.
He's the all-time leader in three-pointers made in Arkansas. He's played professionally in Denmark and France. He was once a co-host of The Zone, but now he's big time with the SEC Network. He's wicked smart at basketball. He's Pat Bradley.
Bradley off the screen for 3. Is he going to miss? He's been terrific in this first half.
The Shooter is brought to you by Wood Grill Buffet in Benton. Open Thursday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Come on, come all, come hungry.
All right, on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline, Mr. Bradley standing by. PB, where are you?
Hey, what's going on? Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, eh, you say? All right. Any pending weather over there? Because we are really concerned about it at home.
Yeah, I think they're going to get hit on Saturday, I believe, is what they
Makes
said.
sense. Yeah.
But
are you
I don't know.
there through the weekend?
No.
Okay.
I can't give out my location, Justin Acri. You know that far too well, my friend.
But you're not going to be in Charlotte this weekend, is my point.
No.
Okay.
Or am I?
Maybe you will. I don't know. If you go to Boston, we know it never snows there, so you should be fine.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Actually, I don't think it's gonna. It's more gonna be like southeast, right? isn't it? Or like southeast?
Yeah, I think so.
Hemisphere?
I don't think Boston's included in this particular storm, but I was just saying you guys get your share and then some. So
Yeah. Well, I'll be in Austin, Texas. So I'm hoping. Is it going to hit Austin, Texas?
I don't know about that one.
I think they're going to get some kind of crappy, the sleet. I think. So I might be stuck there, to be honest with you.
You better be careful over in Texas. They are not prepared at all for snowstorms if we are.
Oh, I can't. Can you imagine what they do to you if they start running out of food there? Oh, my God.
Hunting. It's the most dangerous game going on over there.
What do you think they're going to do? They're going to eat you? I mean, I think you're fine.
That'd be. Let me tell you something. That would be. That'd be the best case scenario. What they really want to do to you.
Yeah.
Some deliverance stuff.
Saturday is 54 in
boy.
Austin. You're not going to get any snow. You'll be fine. It would be wet, looks like, but you're not going to be snowed on. Speaking of Texas, Pat, we were talking about this earlier in the show. They had a tough day at Kentucky yesterday, losing by 5 points, and Kentucky shot 35 free throws and made 30 of them. Texas also hurt themselves with poor perimeter shooting, 2 of 18 from 3. But Sean Miller, I don't know if you heard his clip afterwards. Did you hear his clip talking about fouling?
No, I didn't hear that one. I'd love
Okay,
to.
don't play the whole thing, Christian. Just play the part where he gets through to their illness that they're dealing with right now. It's pretty good. Sean Miller telling
what
him
our
like it
team,
is, Pat.
and this is a Texas problem, we have a virus called fouling, and it has plagued us from the opening tip of the first game until tonight. It's not the officials. It's not Kentucky. We will foul the living out of you. We'll foul a three-point shooter. We'll foul at the end of the clock. We'll leave our feet on drives. We'll reach. You describe the foul, and the team that I'm coaching will commit it.
There you go. That's the bite. That's the bite of the week right there. They will foul the blank out of you,
I love
Pat.
it.
Yeah, better knock that off.
You know what's kind of it's studying up on Texas. They're the number 3 team in the country, and how often they get to the free throw line. They're I think second in the SEC behind maybe Georgia.
Okay.
So they are the most free throw shooting bunch, one of the most free throw shooting bunch in the country, which is sort of a little bit of the opposite yesterday. So I guess he's not happy with how they certainly foul, but they've got 3 guys who their main thing is draw. Well, 2 guys at least, they draw fouls. So it's kind of funny how it's really that's the focus.
Yeah, 18 of 20 for Texas, so they had a pretty good night at the line, too. It just wasn't anywhere close to what Kentucky did. And, again, if you shoot it decent from the perimeter, you got a chance to win the game. We had a big effort from Arkansas earlier this week, Pat. They got LSU this week, and we've been talking about their schedule. We'll get into that in a second. But, Vanderbilt was a team I think we all thought was thought of maybe a little too highly for a second. And then, it's a team that's now lost 3 in a row. So, Arkansas pounded them, looked really good offensively. Their big guys feasted in this game, which we kind of thought they might. Just a bad matchup for Vandy, or you think this is more of this to come for them? They're in trouble.
Yeah, I think one of the issues they have is they're not very big. The style they play though is more like a 5-out, so they don't, and they will isolate certain guys on the block to get some paint touches. I don't think that they were in any way not deserving of being considered one of the top 3 teams in the SEC at that time. They had a pretty good schedule too. That was one of the things was they had some good wins, SMU at home, but they had a pretty good schedule. So I'm not saying that their record wasn't deserved, but it wasn't like that they played the meat of the schedule of some really tough road games so far. That was
right.
I mean, Arkansas was the toughest road game they've played. They lost at Texas, and they get beat by the defending champs. in Nashville. So they're a really good team, and they have they have a really good backcourt. Again, they're just like that team that doesn't hurt themselves. They're not going to beat themselves, but I think the Hogs, people really going to start thinking about how good the Hogs are. And I realize that, we didn't look very good at Auburn, didn't look very good at Georgia, and against Houston. But as we move forward, there's really no team, I don't think, that I see that you're not going to say that we can't beat that team.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I'm looking at Ken Palm now. There's only 2 games where it looks like that they're not favored to win the rest of the way.
Is Florida the clear-cut best team in the league now, in your opinion?
Yeah, I would say so, for sure. It's certainly since they got their backcourt rolling. I mean, the whole thing, they've got incredible front court. He brought back those guys, his front court guys, and he brought back a shooter that comes off the bench as a third guard. So, yeah, I would say so, certainly. And, I don't know, Kentucky, it's funny, man. They can't get away from the injury bug, although they got great depth. But I think Alabama is still up there. Florida, Bama, Arkansas. I would go with Georgia. I like Georgia. It's just a matter of, we'll see if they can consistently roll through the SEC, but they look like they should be up in the top half too.
PB joining us on the Jim's Razorback Hotline again, brought to you by the Wood Grill Buffet down in Benton. Pat, the Razorbacks have a we'll call it a favorable schedule. Again, no disrespect to these upcoming teams, but you get LSU at home, at Oklahoma. Always going to be sky high for Kentucky. It's a home game at Mississippi State and at LSU for the next 5. So, I mean, it seems like Arkansas can really put themselves in great shape over the next couple weeks here.
Yeah, there's no question. You've got that home and away games that you feel like, if you want to be considered an SEC championship contender, those are the games that you got to come away with. And even after that, you come home to Auburn if you can roll with it. So yeah, that's I can't remember a more favorable stretch. It seems like in the last couple of years, but to have that the next couple of weeks, that's exciting to be able to put that together and build up those victories.
Sorry, have you had much time to watch outside the SEC? Some of the top teams?
A little bit early on. Obviously, probably more in November and December, just because all the non-conference games.
Yeah. Any team that stands out to you outside
Iowa
of the
State? Well, you how do you feel about Iowa State, man? You got to be juiced.
I was.
They're rolling.
They lost back-to-back, but then they did bounce back and win. They pounded UCF this week, so that's good. We'll see how it goes this weekend. But, yeah, they're good. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they can make a run. They got a little bit of everything. Jefferson had a triple-double the other night. I think that's the second one of the season. He's pretty nasty. And I haven't seen Arizona play, but, again, they're pretty good as consensus number 1. I assume they're really good. So I will have to check them out.
Yeah, they're good. They get a good, one of those fantastic freshmen. And
Koa Pete.
Yeah,
they got
big strong boy.
Jaden Bradley, former Alabama guard, is one of their guards. He's having a good year too.
Speaking
he's
of
finally
Alabama,
playing well. He's bounced around. Oh,
Pat, we haven't brought this up yet, but that hypocrite Nate Oates is bringing in a new player named Charles Bediako, who was in the 23 draft and signed a 2-way contract with the Spurs and has been hanging out over in the G League, and now he's coming back to Alabama after an injunction by a judge. This is the same Nate Oates who recently complained about Baylor's situation with Najee and said, I wouldn't say I'd be one of the guys that was necessarily for it to begin with because I do think it's taking away opportunities from kids coming out of high school. Well, listen here, you hypocrite. What do you think you're doing now, you knucklehead? So now they're bringing this kid in, or bringing him back. He was on tournament teams at Alabama in the past. It is so ridiculous. This is the grossest thing I've seen in some time. But, I mean, what is the point of even having rules? What is the point of even having college basketball if we're just going to let anybody do anything they want, whenever they want, however they want? What are we doing?
Yeah, I've tried to put as much thought in the last couple of days as I could in this situation. And
did you come up with Nate Oates as a hypocrite?
I mean, I don't,
because that's what I got.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to play devil's advocate, but I mean, if you look at it as a situation like there are players in college basketball right now who have signed at least 3 pay-for-play contracts, and you get a kid in Oklahoma who I'm not even sure what Nigel Pack. I mean, the kid, they paid him to play at Miami, they paid him to play at Kansas State, and they paid him to play at Oklahoma now. So if you look at, like, a situation of, and then there's the whole players that come in from overseas where they're getting paid to play basketball for a couple of years, albeit they may be 18, 19, then they come over and play college basketball. So it's almost like Bediako, all he did was sign a contract to pay for play basketball in a different organization. And I think that's the problem the NCAA, well, everybody's going to have. It's like, why can you get paid to play by an organization by the name of U of Miami and still play college basketball, but you cannot get paid to play by an organization called the G League, or in this case, obviously the NBA owns it, and come back and play? Yeah, I mean, it's just such a messed up, blurry lined area. And here's my question: like, I mean, I know it's all the states, right? Isn't that the issue? Like, each state can rule for their university. Like, isn't that kind of what's happening? It's like, isn't that what happened in like Ole Miss?
Yeah.
With the football, like they said he couldn't play, then the judge says, no, we'll let him play or something like that.
Don't recall.
I mean,
there's a story going around the internet, too, by the way, that the judge who issued the temporary restraining order so Bediako could go back is a donor to Alabama.
Oh, imagine that.
That's disgusting.
My thing is, with these players, like in Bediako's case, he was a college player. He foregoed his eligibility to try to go pro. Right. Played with a two-way contract, whatever. Didn't get drafted, but he played in the G League under a two-way contract, which is an NBA contract. And I think at that point, once you leave college and you sign a professional contract, you should not be able to go back. And I also
go ahead, finish it.
Feel like the professional players, and Arkansas has signed a couple of these too. That turns out they're just slaps, but when you sign a 24-year-old that's been playing professional basketball in Israel or Lithuania or whatever, I just feel like we shouldn't be able to do that. There's not much difference between signing that player and signing the 20-year-old that went straight to the G League that's never played. Right. There's no difference between those two. I don't feel like we should be able to do either, but
yeah, I'd be in favor of all that. The only thing I would say, which really screwed everything up, is 2 years ago, 2023, when Charles Bediako finished his sophomore year. He was playing by a certain set of rules. Everybody was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And fast forward 2 years, and those rules don't exist anymore. That's the problem. It's like they changed the rules, so now everyone's going and saying, okay, well, if you change the rule, then what applied in 23 doesn't apply anymore.
I mean, Jack Nicklaus can't go back to the PGA Tour and say, well, this tournament pays this much now, so I should get that much money for the tournament when I won it 50 years ago.
No, but but what he can do is enter the tournament and play it. Like, they changed the rules. So now, 3 years ago, Bediako, whatever it was, he forego his college eligibility. Well, they came back and they changed the rule and said, well, you know what? There is no amateurism anymore. That was the whole thing, right? It was like if you got paid or before you played college athletics somehow, or a car or anything, you put you ineligible. They took that rule away, so now if you get paid to play college basketball, it doesn't matter anymore. So it's all that's how these people can get away with it. You know what I mean? It's just all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only giving Nato a hard time. I mean, he's playing within the rules. If he can get away with it, he should probably, I guess. But it's just funny that he was, voicing his opinion against it when it happened somewhere else. It's just funny to me that he comes back and does it, like a month later. A couple other things about this.
Well,
Remember
Jeff,
when it was a big deal? It was like,
you
oh, my gosh, is he going to pull his name out of the draft or is he going to stay in? It was like, oh, my God, if he stays in the draft, he can't come back. And now it's like, oh, no, they can go play pro for a while and then come back. No big deal.
Well,
and I think the other thing lost, too, is like, I don't know. I look at it as like if he was 3 years older, he would have can't put his name probably because of the NIL situation, right? So I mean, it was all. I know that a few years ago and things have changed, but I mean, it just. Here's what I think will happen, though. You almost have to get to a point where such ridiculous things happen for people to start to, like, come together and finally make hard decisions, or easy ones, but decisions that are like, okay, this is how we're going to do it, and
we're already there.
Move forward, right? I mean, who can foresee this?
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't know how much more ridiculous it can get. Somebody asked me here, is LeBron going to be able to finish his career at Ohio State? He's got 4 years of eligibility. I mean, could he feasibly come back and play college basketball?
I guess technically he could, but I don't think he would want to.
Why not? How much money could he make?
I mean,
not as much. Yeah, I don't think that's the factor.
Okay, but how about somebody that never went to college?
He'd be paying himself.
Yeah, well, at some point his career is going to come to an end, and I guarantee you there's a college that would like to have him on their campus playing a season. Even if he's, a shell of his former self, he's still going to be LeBron. So he'll be a draw.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think that's another discussion point is like, we're talking about players who aren't good enough to play in the NBA. First of all,
right?
Let's just call it what it is. Bediako's not good enough to play in the NBA, or to be playing in the NBA.
That's a good point.
As well as the Najee kid and all those other characters.
We haven't seen a player play NBA minutes and then come back to college basketball. So we haven't crossed that threshold yet, at least.
Which, Christian, why would you, right? I mean, other than being on campus, how are you? I mean, I don't understand why you would.
If you're like playing garbage minutes and you're not very good.
Yeah, if you're a two-way guy.
Versus being the guy in college, maybe, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, then, I again, everybody's different, but just me trying to put myself in that situation, if I'm a two-way guy and I'm getting minutes on an NBA roster.
Oh, you are.
You would have to cut all my toes and fingers off to have me
I'm with you.
Lose the foothold, because you're losing the foothold you built within the Thunder organization, the Celtics organization. Like Jordan Walsh, like that dude's starting to make his way into the organization of the Celtics. You probably couldn't pay him. I don't know if you.
Yeah, like $6 million isn't enough to warrant him leaving him building away with an NBA team. I don't think.
Right.
PB, we got to run.
But
I appreciate
and the other side
time.
of it, too, fellas.
Oh, but wait,
one more thing.
Yes.
The coach has to want you. It's not like there's a lot of guys who are playing overseas right now where Coach Calipari's like, or probably somebody's like, no, I'll take the 5 stars I got, like Cuff and Thomas, and, and the transfers. I don't need you guys.
That's fair. All right, PB, thanks for your time. Be safe traveling around, man.
All right, thanks, boys. Ciao.
All right, see you. Yeah, it's, I don't know. All we can do is sit here and whine about it, I guess, because it's, I don't think anybody's going to listen to us trying to fix it. But.
Yeah, I have I think if you go through the draft process and you don't get drafted, you should have an option to return for the fall. And if you don't return to the fall, your eligibility is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get drafted at any point in the NBA draft, your eligibility to play in college is gone.
100%. That's too commonsensical. I mean, what are we doing? All right, we got to hit a break. It is 11:32, and when we return, we will hit some of your texts that you are sending in. I appreciate the effort, courtesy of our friends at Middleton Heat and Air. Also, very important this time of year with all that. DJ, I think I got a little info. Some people are offering opinions on your fireplace. I think it may be in good shape. More on that.
Really? Oh, I can't wait to hear it. Thank you.
You could also call somebody probably today and get them to come over and clean it. Although they may be a little busy today. I don't know.
Yeah.
You should definitely get that done though, regardless.
You got to get up there like you're Dick Van Dyke or something.
I think they shove something in there, right?
Yeah,
up there.
There's like
like with a camera on it or something.
A camera?
Yeah, they.
I thought it was like a long,
I don't know,
broom thingy,
Figure it out. A sweep, chimney sweep.
Yes, there we go. That's the right word for it.
Yeah.
Tune in every Monday night at 7 for the Coach Calipari Show. Coach will break down each game and talk strategy. And it's all brought to you by Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram and the Big Lot in Benton.
This is SportsCenter.
Last night in college basketball in the SEC, Kentucky won their fourth straight game as they took down Texas 85-80, while Texas A&M dominated Mississippi State, beating them 88-68. Tonight will be a busy one in hoops for teams from the Natural State. Arkansas State will face Georgia Southern at 6 on ESPN+. Central Arkansas will also play at 6 as they face West Georgia on ESPN+. The Arkansas women will take on Georgia at 6:30 on ESPN+. And the Woodrock men and women will both face Southeast Missouri on the road tonight. The women will play at 5:15 and the men will play at 7:30. Both games will be on ESPN Plus and 106.7 Buzz 2. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Country music star and Arkansas native Joe Nichols joins Morning Mayhem each week, courtesy of D3 Auto Sales, Arkansas's #1 independent used car dealership, specializing in level and lifted trucks. D3Autosales.com.
The clock is ticking. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union's New Year Auto Loan Special ends soon. Only a few days remain. Recover from the holidays with rates as low as 2.026%, no payments for 90 days, and financing up to 84 months. This offer is valid on new and used 2024, 25, and 26 models, or refinance your current loan at this great rate. Apply securely at alcoacommunityfcu.org. Offer ends soon, so don't miss out. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union, proudly serving 15 counties across central Arkansas.
There's only one dealer who gives you the convenience of 16 locations with 7 brands, over 5,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to shop. I'm, of course, talking about Crane Automotive Team. The Crane Team backs every vehicle with the Crane commitment, including a love it or leave it exchange policy and a 100,000-mile warranty. If your vehicle doesn't have the Crane Team Automotive Team sticker on the back, then you probably paid too much. Visit one of their 16 locations today or online at craneteam.com.
This is Thomas Blackman's Blackman Auction. Since 1938, we've handled many different types of auctions. We sold bulldozers, excavators, farm tractors, farms, locomotives, fully custom rail cars, vehicles, Harley-Davidsons, cows, lake houses, hunting properties, pickups, heavy trucks, big trailers, plus hundreds of other random things. Honestly, if it's for sale, we probably sold it. Our knowledge and experience is priceless, much like your hard-earned assets. Since 1938, better auctions have always been Blackman Auctions.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Thursday on Out of Bounds, we got Richard Davenport with a portal finale. Wrap up the portal, see what the Arkansas did well and what they didn't do so well. That's coming up at 2:10. Also, we'll talk Little Rock Trojans. They're on the road trying to keep that winning streak going. And we got Brian Edwards, VegasInsider.com. We'll get his picks for the AFC and NFC championship games. All that and a whole lot more coming up Thursday on Out of Bounds.
You're listening to The Zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams. You like what you hear? Well, check out our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
We are going to check in with the city of Little Rock here in a minute and find out what's going on as far as the prep for the upcoming storm. But first, let me hit some texts here from our friends at Middleton. Heat and Air. I wonder if Jordan go back to UNC. Somebody's wondering aloud here on our text line. I don't think Mike wants to, probably. Do you think Michael Jordan could contribute at UNC right now?
No.
I mean, he's
let's
kind
be
of getting
real.
up there.
Yeah.
It'd be neato if he did, though. If I was LeBron James and could go to college, I would be all in. You ever seen them frat girls working out in the front of the frat houses?
I don't know if that's on the front of his mind.
Yeah.
Well, the people in the front of the frat houses are dudes, actually. You're thinking of sororities.
Sorority houses.
Yeah. Yes. But that's cool,
Well, if
bro.
he's into that
I
sort of
mean,
thing.
listen, it
Okay.
is 2026.
I don't care.
I don't know what's out in front of the frat houses these days, you know? Everything goes these days. I just looked up forewent. It is the past tense of forego. I had no idea either, says the mayor of Hempwallace. Forewent. That's not a term I use very often.
I've heard of it.
Yes. What would prevent LeBron from signing 4 years of eligibility? Yes, we asked that earlier. Ask Pat who wins the three-point contest between Malik Thomas and 20-year-old Pat Bradley.
Pat would
Sorry,
say
missed
Pat.
I would think PB, right?
Malik's pretty sweet.
Malik's pretty good. He's a good shooter.
DJ, get you one of these, propane heaters. Your grill bottle fits in it.
Weren't
Do you
you
have
trying to?
That's
do you
what
have a propane
Yeah, you were
grill?
trying to.
That's
right?
what I'm trying to do. They were
Yeah.
just all sold out.
Well, maybe you should go somewhere else.
I went to
like,
the store yesterday.
Well, they have plenty of outdoor ones. I want one that's indoor friendly. The indoor safe
Gotcha.
ones were all sold out.
I went to the store yesterday because I actually needed milk. I wasn't panic buying milk, but I needed milk, and it was all gone. If anybody knows a place that has milk,
They were out of milk?
They were out of milk.
What do people do?
What are we
with
doing?
all
I don't
that
know what
milk
people
for-
do with the milk.
Like, you got to think, we're maybe at worst
People-
inside 3 days.
It could be a 2-day event. What are you doing?
It's like 1
Calm
gallon of
down
milk
with the
should,
milk.
should hold you for 3 days,
God
right?
almighty, people.
My biggest
Ugh.
thing was the toilet paper during COVID. Like, did everyone just start dropping deuces like crazy out
We're
of
stuck
nowhere?
in the house. We have nowhere else to take it down.
All your poops were at home, DJ. Nobody was going to the office.
No office
about it.
poop.
Most people don't poop at the office.
I do.
I'm
I try to every day.
Occasionally.
I will say I am not locked down to the house when it comes to pooping.
I
A
would
lot of
prefer-
people hate pooping at home.
Yeah, I would prefer to poop at home.
I don't mind. Give me a nice gas station.
You're rolling the dice there.
No, you've been to some like the Love's gas stations.
They got
always
some nice
good.
bathrooms.
Buc-ee's is better than my house. It's insane.
I get stressed at bathrooms and like that, but like at the office, I don't care. You can
Poop
lock the door, get your
anxiety.
own- well, you got your own privacy. It's different, you know. It's different than like
It
being
is.
at a gas
There's nothing
station.
better than doing it at your own house.
Yeah, obviously. I like to do it at your house, Christian. A small amount of ice on power lines is bad. When I worked for West Tree, we did a bad ice storm up north 10 to 12 years ago. Yeah, I remember when the power went out because of the ice a couple years ago. It was sucked. We were out of power for several days. But, yeah, if you don't have a fireplace, it blows. They had 7 of the inside heaters at Ace Hardware in Sherwood this morning, DJ, so maybe head over there.
Well, by the
Christian,
time you
how
get
was
off,
the re-
they'll all be gone.
Yeah.
Maybe. How was the rest of the shopping excursion? Was it outrageous? Were
Yeah,
people
I
going
mean,
nuts in
there's
there?
just so many people. It's
I got to shop when I get home. I'm going to make something that is not going to be common, though. I'm going to make a chicken mulligatawny soup. So I'm guessing I can find chicken, thighs,
Yeah, it should be
and
fine.
curry.
I went.
That's all I
Yeah,
really
we
need.
ended up getting chicken thighs because some other I forgot. I think we were looking for breast, but it was
Mhm.
out, so we got thighs.
I went yesterday after work and zero problem with anything.
Okay.
Ebony went yesterday in the evening, and she says she was
Yeah.
in line for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's absurd.
I think going right after the show tomorrow is going to be the sweet spot at 1 o'clock because most people already have bought, and as long as they actually got supplies in, we should be fine. But I wouldn't think a lot of people are probably going in the middle of the day tomorrow.
I drove by Tuesday at about when I was off, about 2:30. I thought maybe I
Yeah.
would beat the rush, but no, it was packed, so I didn't go.
Tell me you get milk at a regular gas station.
I thought about it. I probably will. I'm gonna go by Target today and see.
This person says, I'm dumb. I meant sororities. That's what I get for drinking Kahlua in my coffee. I know what you meant. I had an employee at Walmart tell me people were buying 5 and 6 gallons of milk. What are you doing with 5 gallons of milk, people? How much
No, we
cereal
need
do you
to-
eat?
We need to there needs to be a limit to how much milk you can buy.
I mean, come on. Remember when the eggs things were
Oh,
they were going
yes.
through the roof, and they're like, only 1 18-pack, and I'm like, that sucks because I usually buy 2.
I think 2 gallons. 2 gallons, you're cool. You don't need to buy more than 2 gallons of milk.
I don't ever buy milk unless I need it for a recipe.
Well,
I don't have kids.
I will eat cereal and Title Sleep cereal.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I never eat cereal, but I always want milk. I put it in my coffee like 2 days a week, and I'll buy a half gallon. It's stupid. I probably shouldn't. I should just buy cream or creamer because it lasts longer. But I guarantee Corliss can still contribute at 50. Corliss looks like he's in pretty good shape. I will give him that.
Yeah, he does.
Christian, is SGA going to break one of Wilt Chamberlain's records soon?
What with that record? He's on the phone.
Yes, he is set to break the record for most games in a row.
26,000 women slept. What?
Oh, yeah, that too, maybe. Actually, he's married, so hopefully not. But he's set to break Wilt's record, or he's on pace at least. Wilt scored 20-plus points in like 126 straight games. Mm-hmm. SGA is at, I believe, 113 or 114 right now, so he's pretty close to breaking that record.
I remember Michael Jordan once said, scoring 32 is easy. You score 8, 8, 8, and 8. And I'm like, that does sound a lot simpler that way. SGA makes it look easy, too. Just left Target. They had milk, says this person from the 501. At Kroger out west, it's limited to 2 gallons per person. Yes, thank you. Way to go. I'm bringing 3 hot sauces tomorrow. I'll drop them off at the front desk. Okay, thanks, John. We'll take them. Dollar General. What about it?
I went to Dollar General yesterday, right beside my house. Did not have milk.
They have milk there?
Did not.
But they do have milk normally?
Yeah, they do.
I don't ever go to a Dollar General.
They have refrigerated stuff at Dollar General.
I'll tell you what I love.
You're not getting fresh meat from there.
My go-to is Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree's good, too.
Bro, I'll go in and I'll spend $50 in Dollar Tree and walk out with the biggest smile on my face. I love that joint. Did you ever go to Dollar Tree?
Oh, yeah.
Dollar Tree
stuff was actually $1.
Yeah, back in the day. Now it's about $1.20, $1.50, $2 sometimes.
Inflation,
but it's like, I remember the first time I went in there, I was like, "Do you realize?" I told the lady at the front, I was like, "Everything in here is $1." She's like, "Yeah,
it's Dollar Tree.
It's amazing." DJ, we already had that one. Considering we are more likely to get ice instead of snow, there's a very good chance of losing power. Huddle up, baby. DJ, if your fireplace is gas, use it. Chimney only for smoke from wood. So there you go. You're fine.
Well, I don't have those gas
logs.
So mine's
You have
dual.
a gas starter?
Yeah, and so it has like a long metal thing, and I can light that and fire will come up from it. But is that enough?
It probably creates some heat.
It creates something.
And then, if that's
have you
the
ever
case,
done it?
Yeah, I lit it just to see if it worked, and it does. It's just a long, like I said, steel pipe. Fire comes out, not hooked up to the logs. Do I have to close the vent?
wood?
Do I have to close the vent?
No, you need to open the flue for sure.
Okay.
You still got to get the gas going outside.
Then where's the heat? How does the heat?
It comes out into the house.
Yeah. I mean, I got gas logs. I mean, they heat. It's the same thing. All right. The logs are more for. I think they're just mostly
decoration.
I don't want to say.
Yeah,
I don't want to say they're just for show because I think they do create some fire effect. Maybe it's. I don't know if it makes the flame bigger. Yeah, probably so.
The gas logs. Yeah.
Here's what you need to do. Is somebody a chimney sweep out there? We need to get DJ a chimney sweep today. It's not that expensive. It's like $100.
Yeah.
This person says if you get your chimney swept, keep the receipt, and you can turn it in the insurance company. They'll pay you back for it.
Oh,
Because they don't want your house burning down any more than you do.
Oh, that makes sense.
I've never heard that before.
I got to say, if
DJ
our power goes out at my house with a 5-month-old baby, I'm going to be upset. It needs to stay on.
Amen. DJ, get a chimney sweeping log from the store. How does that work?
Chimney sweeping log?
How does that? How?
Maybe it burns the creosote off or something?
Maybe.
The creosote?
You burn it
creosote.
and it
That's
just
what builds
kinda,
up.
Okay, yeah.
DJ,
Maybe.
have you seen the trailer for Masters of the Universe? Asked this person. From the
Actually, watched it right before our show started today.
It looks cheesy to me.
It does
Doesn't
look
look
cheesy.
that good.
Gives me what's the movie with Chris Pratt and they redid the
Not Guardians.
No, it's a video game.
Are you thinking Chris Pine?
Chris Pine, yes.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons, yes.
Yes,
Fourth time, I guess.
That's a great take.
Gives me those vibes.
That Chris
Justin,
Pratt movie coming out tomorrow may be one of the worst of the year. Looks pretty bad.
What's that?
The Mercy movie where he's like in a chair and he has to prove his innocence to AI or something. It looks awful. It's kind of like Minority Report if it sucked.
Yeah. Well, Minority Report rocked, yeah. Justin, I live in northern Van Buren County. Estimates of snow here 10 inches to a foot. I expect 12 inches here. Well, lucky you. DJ, try it out tonight. That way the fire department can get there faster. Roads won't be icy. Yeah, exactly.
Good point. Yeah.
I am right down the street from a fire department. So
Justin, have you tried anything new while on the road in the past few days? What do you mean?
What kind of things?
Maybe food?
Oh.
I haven't had any new food. We did go to a local brewery yesterday that's got some really good hazy IPAs. When I walk into a brewery and they've got 4 hazy IPAs on tap, I'm like, I'm going to be here a while. This is Lewis. Hi, Lewis. Long-time listener. Love Lewis. I had a pack of about 10 to 12 chicken thighs on sale for $6 yesterday. There you go. Thank you. I love me some chicken thighs now. Tell that goober, I think that's you, DJ, to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get the logs.
Okay. Are they easy to install?
I think you just burn them, don't you?
No, the gas
Well, we're
logs?
talking about the logs to burn the creosote off.
Yeah, I think you just burn the logs.
Do a Google search, will you?
Yeah.
What are the odds DJ will wear the exact same suit he wore every day at work last year to host a Valentine's Day banquet this year? I don't
What
know.
banquet?
I don't know.
You're doing a banquet?
Not that I'm
I
aware
think they
of.
want you to do a banquet. Would you do one?
Ebony did say something about. I'll be out of town for Valentine's Day. What are we talking about?
If you hate doing something on Valentine's Day, you're in the perfect position, DJ, because you can totally get a speaking engagement somewhere. Be like, sorry, babe.
Oh, yeah.
Tell DJ that is a gas lighter for wood, not for heat. There's also vented and unvented gas logs. If they are vented and the vent is shut, he will get carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah, that's what I was
There you
thinking.
go. You won't be cold anymore, though.
Yeah, keep
You'll
it
be
open.
dead.
But they're telling me that pipe down there with the gas is meant to just light the. I don't know. I don't think so. Hell.
If it's a gas starter, there's a difference between gas starter and gas logs.
Okay.
A chimney sweep log is a fire log containing chemicals that, when burned, release gases to chemically treat and loosen creosote, which is the flammable soot in your chimney, making it easier to remove and reducing the fire risk. But obviously, it should not be used in place of a chimney sweep. You should definitely get that done too. But it could certainly help.
Okay.
But anyway, if you're a chimney sweep, let's go. This person says more like 200 to 300. I haven't done it in a while. And you don't need to use your gas starter to try and heat your house. Okay, DJ, get some wood, get a chimney sweep, and get to work.
Is there a place right now? Is wood sold out?
I don't think so.
Surely
No,
not.
DJ.
Right?
No.
They're making it all over the world.
You got a tree in your front yard. If you get too cold, just cut it down.
Is wood sold out?
Are we everybody's buying everything. You know.
I don't mean this to sound
Home
weird, but I
Depot.
got a wood guy. DJ, I got a wood guy.
You got a wood guy? Nice.
I got a wood guy. Very affordable. He'll come. He'll bring it to you. It's what do you call it? It's not cured. Anyway,
Treated?
it's good wood.
Treated.
No, maybe it's cured. Maybe that's the word. It's good wood, and he'll stack it for you, and he's not that. Grow up. Anyway, I'm trying to warm you up here. Okay, when you're freezing your ass off this weekend, just remember what I told you, okay? I'm here for you.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit a break, you knuckleheads. We're going to check with Aaron Sadler over at the city here in a second. This is why, Aaron, I told you not to call us. We'll call you because now we're behind. See how this works?
Ready for action? Your Little Rock Trojans are turning up the heat. Be there when the Trojans take the floor at the Jack Stevens Center on February 5th as the women take on Linwood at 5 o'clock and the men at 7 o'clock. Every play, every shot. It's the hottest game in town. Get tickets today. Single game tickets and multi-game ticket packs are available at lrtrojans.com. Don't miss out on the action. Get your tickets now at lrtrojans.com.
Hey, it's David Basil for Luxury Pool and Spa. Can you feel it in the air? Oh, I can. It's hot tub season, and I love my hot tub from Luxury Pool and Spa. You can too. They have Fantasy and Caldera hot tubs in stock and ready for delivery. Luxury Pool and Spa also carries Serona Spa chemicals and frog systems. I use both in my hot tub. You gotta have them. Luxury Pool and Spa also has Pollywood Adirondack outdoor furniture for sitting around your fire pit with family and friends. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Serious injuries happen every day. If it happens to you, don't wait. Dial 8. Dial 8 for Rainwater, Holt, and Sexton. 888-8888. Anywhere in the state, dial 8. We've got you covered, Arkansas.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Hey, y'all. It's the Rocket Roger Clemens here. Spent a lot of time pitching heat. Years later, the pain in my joints remind me of those days, but I'm not looking to sit still, and I definitely am not interested in going under the knife. That's why I chose QC Kinetics.
Not just for elite retired athletes. QC Kinetics gives everyday folks joint pain relief using regenerative treatments that work with your body to help repair joint damage.
No surgery, no long recovery, whether it's your knees, hips, shoulders, or back. My friends at QC Kinetics will help you get moving again so you can get back back to doing the things you love.
QC Kinetics medical professionals will look at your x-rays or MRI to determine if you're a good candidate.
I trusted QC Kinetics to help me feel like myself again, and I'm proud to recommend them to you.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
Unstoppable, unmistakable. Defender is built for those who carve their own path. At Land Rover Little Rock, experience the legendary capability, rugged design, and modern technology that make Defender a true icon. Whether it's city streets or untamed terrain, Defender delivers strength with style. This is more than a drive, it's a mission. Visit Land Rover Little Rock off I-430 and test drive the Defender today. Learn more at LandRoverLittleRock.com. Hawks Homes presents Morning Mayhem movie reviews each week on 103.7 The Buzz. Hawks Homes can help you design your new home, duck club, or lake house. And if you don't have land, Hawks Homes can help you find it. Find them online at hawkshomes.net.
The Zone is back. You know what's better than listening to Justin Acri and DJ Williams? Watching them on our live stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. Now, let's get back into the show.
I don't need a golden ticket to be part of the club 'cause I'm already in it.
Seasoned wood is the word we were looking for. Shout out to Jason Peterson.
Does it taste
Thank you
good?
for the heads up on that. Appreciate it. It's delicious, but it also burns better.
Oh,
When Jason was at Channel 7, he used to do every year for 7 on Your Side, he would tell you, like, when you're buying a rick of wood or a cord of wood and making sure, like, prices were in line so people weren't getting jobbed. He was looking out for you back in the day. That's how he rolls. He's good like that. Yeah. Let's. We got a couple calls we'll get to in a second. Let me get Aaron in first, though, from the city, talking about what's going on for prep with the weather that is coming. If you missed it earlier, Little Rock has rescheduled their Saturday game on the road at UT Martin, and they will be coming home after their game tonight at SEMO. That's good. Same for Central Arkansas's men. And anyway, I'm sure there's some other things affected. We told you earlier, Globetrotters are not going to be playing this weekend at Simmons Bank Arena. They're moving that to April. So anyway, Aaron, I'm sure you guys are busy. Thank you for accommodating. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well, Justin. How are you guys? And sorry, I'm hearing some static. I thought a landline would fix that, but maybe not. Maybe I should have stuck with my cell. So I apologize.
Static's
for that,
all on your end.
But
no, you sound good
great,
on the air. You're
great.
fine. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate that.
We have one-way phone issues, my friend. One-way phone issues, but
yeah,
anyway.
I mean that happens sometimes. Well, hey,
So
I just thanks for letting me come on and share a little bit about what the city of Little Rock is doing to make sure everyone stays safe during this winter weather event. You know, one of the great things about our city is that this is not new. I mean, it's rare, but it happens. It seems like about once a year, or at least has the last few years. And so we have some professionals that go out every day and know what to do. We're going to start tomorrow morning, pre-dawn. Our public works folks will be working continuous shifts, 24 hours a day, though 12 hours on, 12 hours off, until we get these roads treated and cleared. We'll have about 19 trucks with plows out. The first thing they're going to do is start pre-treating the bridges, overpasses, those steep spots in Little Rock that we all know. We'll get some pre-treatment before the precipitation hits, and then after that we have about 9 main snow routes. Well, they'll focus heavily on probably throughout the weekend, try to get those cleared, to get a lane of traffic each way so that people can go through. Also, I'm sure you guys have been talking, it's not just the snow, the ice we're worried about, it's the extreme cold. We want to make sure all our unsheltered residents, frankly anybody that might have issues related to heat, know about our 24-hour emergency shelter that we're opening tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at Dunbar Community Center. That's at 1001 West 16th Street.
Okay. Do you guys pay much attention to the meteorologists, or are you just preparing for the worst and go from there?
We do. We have an emergency management team. They're located on Murray Street at our fire training academy, but they are professional emergency managers. We have an emergency operations center, and so our emergency management team and emergency operations center have been on calls with the National Weather Service, have been looking at the types of precipitation we're going to get, how cold it's going to be, and we use that data to to plan and to coordinate our response. We have it's a multifaceted response. We, not only have our housing and neighborhood programs folks that are propping up the shelter and making sure that we take care of everybody that needs a warm, safe place to stay. We also have public works that have stockpiles of sand, salt mixture throughout the city ready to go at a moment's notice. Police and fire obviously are going to be very key in this winter weather response, and we all coordinate to make sure that we keep residents of Little Rock as safe and secure as possible.
All right, Aaron, we got to run. I appreciate the time, and stay safe out there. Thanks for the update.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Aaron Sadler with the City of Little Rock. We're up against top of the hour. Entertainment birthdays coming up. Zach Gillham will join us from Oaklawn. Here's a good thing. You can wager from the comfort of your own home on the Oaklawn Sports app. We'll tell you all about the things that you might want to be aware of coming up after the break, or at the bottom of the next hour, I should say. From the 601, says John, I've got just one and hard fast rule. You can sleep with my wife, abduct my children, but don't take a dump at the house. Have some respect for the other 9 billion people in the world. People who drop a deuce at restaurants are the lowest form of life. Dude, if you got to go, you got to go.
Yeah, that's like a restaurant is emergency.
Yeah.
It's like, I cannot make it.
We got to get you some seasoned wood and a fire chimney sweep, DJ. We're working on it. So I'm putting the call out.
That'll be my project today. Seasoned
This
wood.
person says they love hearing DJ learn new things on the show. We do too, believe me.
Every day.
It's killing me. Hilarious.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong, right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during the Zone. Brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
Time. We're here all the time.
I wish you had more time.
103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
There are several warming centers open for folks that need to stay out of the cold during this wintry weather. The Little Rock Compassion Center, located at 3618 West Roosevelt Road, is opening its doors. They say anytime temperatures drop below 42 degrees, the warming center is open. Conway has multiple warming centers open for those in need. That includes the Don Owens Sports Center and the McGee Center. Both of those warming centers are open from 7 a.m. until 9 p.m., with check-in beginning at 7 p.m. to stay overnight. No pets are allowed. And also in Conway, the Conway Emergency Center on Gum Street is also open for those 18 and older. Check-in begins at 4:30 to stay overnight. Officials said the center is first come, first served. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr. Stay safe, Arkansas.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a mainly cloudy and mild day. A little breezy with a high of 50 in Little Rock. Tonight, cloudy and cold down to 33. Tomorrow, just a high of 39. Then our winter storm will be starting tomorrow night. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday are Arkansas Storm Team Alert days. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with top quality equipment from Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower and receive a free pressure washer. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. But hurry to get an extra $500 off. Supplies are limited. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Stop by Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street in Cabot, or take a look on Facebook.
Willie D's Dueling Pianos has not moved yet. They're still rocking right here in the Little Rock River Market. Dueling Pianos upstairs, DJs downstairs with food and drinks every week. Reserve and learn more at WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
Come and get your Willie on.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. Few observers were as keenly appreciative of God's creation as soldier Joyce Kilmer. He writes, I think that I shall never see a poem as lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against earth's sweet flowing breast, a tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray, a tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins in her hair, upon whose bosom snow has lain, who intimately lives with rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. When you're tired from raking all the leaves left by these wonderful trees, stop by Doublebee's for a snack. We've got all kinds of delicious noshes just for you and the best fountain drinks anywhere to quench that thirst that you worked up. Doublebee's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebee's.
Arkansas Urology is more than a urology clinic, a complete care network for your health with state-of-the-art cancer center, clinical research department, on-site pharmacy, surgery center, and imaging. Your care is close, connected, and convenient. No matter where you are, Arkansas Urology brings advanced care to every corner of the state. From screenings to surgery, there for every step of your journey. 501-219-8900 or visit ArkansasUrology.com. Arkansas Urology, comprehensive care close to home.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Kyle Stone in Pine Bluff, Justin Stewart in Malvern, or Drew Self in Hot Springs today.
It's cold. Like, why did I leave the house cold? That's why you stop at Family Market for a hot cup of community coffee, bean to cup, every time. So yes, it's fresh. And here's where it gets smart. Buy a large community coffee and you get 5 cents off a gallon of All-American Valero gas with your Family Market rewards card. Now let's talk Big Mondays. That's premium grade gas for the price of mid-grade gas. Unless you're mad at your money, I honestly don't know why you wouldn't have a rewards card. Because when you shop and save at Family Market, you never pay full price for gas, ever. And it's not just gas. Grab chips, protein bars, sodas, or go healthy with salads, sandwiches, and Topo Chico water. Yeah, the good stuff. Plus fountain drinks and more hot community coffee. And remember, every large drink knocks 5 cents off a gallon. Visit Family Market stores in Pangburn, Shannon Hills, Malvern, Mayflower, Hot Springs, and Worcester. No store near you yet? Relax. One's coming, and you'll be glad it did. Family Market. Shop smart, save money, stay warm.
This is Chris Roberts with Southern Bank. You and your business are doing big things in our community. Our financial tools are just what businesses need to succeed, but finding funds for your business can be tricky. At Southern Bank, we make it easy for local businesses to get financing for the things that help with their success. With a variety of loan and deposit products, your business can be prepared with a financial plan tailored for your business needs. To start your relationship with Southern Bank, visit us at southernbank.com or stop by one of our convenient branches. Member FDIC.
The Crane Automotive Team presents the Drive Time Sports Triple Double. Randy is taking the show on the road, showcasing a different high school basketball game each week. The Crane Automotive Team supports communities and high school athletics throughout Arkansas.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill,
Yes.
50% concentrated power.
Final hour. You guys want to know more about wood?
Yeah,
I got a complete dissertation here from Jason Peterson, formerly the key brains, or one of the two key brains behind 7 on Your Side. I said, you're nuts about wood, boy. Cord is the legal definition for wood volumes. DJ, I don't want you to get cheated when you're trying to buy wood, but I got a good guy for you, honestly.
Okay.
Chord's legal definition for wood volumes: chord, half a chord, quarter chord. A chord is 128 cubic feet. 4 by 4 by 8 is a common stack that equals a chord. The width of the wood is 2 feet, so you have 2 rows. Half a chord is obviously 64 cubic feet. Duh, okay, I mean, you can do math. Which is what I bought last week. The guy called it a rick, which is common for a half a chord, but technically there's no such thing as a rick. Okay, thank you very much, Jason Peterson. Still doing 7 on your side, even after moving on. Firewood guy or tree removal if necessary. Good dude. Okay.
So I couldn't just go out there and chop down something in my backyard and use that for what I need?
Depends what kind of wood. You wouldn't want to burn pine.
Okay.
Jake said, did that guy say that I can sleep with his wife as long as I don't poop at his house? That's basically what he said. Yeah, and you also can kidnap his children.
Seems kind of
easy.
easy.
In fact, you might prefer it. Yeah. This person says, this is a great point. The roads are easy. Can they salt the power lines? That's really the important thing. That's great. Because if I'm trying to stay home, I'm not trying to have no power. I'm with you. So, all right, let's anything I need to do? Okay, let's get to entertainment. Yay.
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
The Oscar noms are out. We told you earlier, Begonia F1, Frankenstein, or Frankenstein, if you prefer. Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. All up for Best Picture.
There's some of these that, like, I wish would have come to theaters or will come to theaters before Oscars roll around, which is early March. And some of these I hope comes to streaming because there's just been no opportunity to see some of these movies.
Yes. Train Dreams I've not even heard of. So
it's on Netflix. It's actually very good. Joel Edgerton is the main character.
All right.
William H. Macy's in it.
Michael B. Jordan, Leo. Timothée Chalamet. He got a actor in a leading role nomination. Ethan Hawke and Wagner Moura rounding it out, in case you're interested. I don't have time to go through the whole list, but any particular category you're interested in?
Chalamet is the youngest actor ever to have 3 Oscar nominations since Marlon Brando in 1954.
What did he ever do?
He won a few.
On the Waterfront, The Godfather, what was the third one?
Those were the only 2 he won. We're talking about nominations. He had 3 nominations by 1954. I believe they were for A Streetcar Named Desire, Julius Caesar, and Viva Zapata.
That could have been a contender.
Could have been a contender. Look at me now. I'm a bum.
Best animated film?
Yeah, throw them to me.
Zootopia 2.
Okay.
K-pop. I feel like K-pop's going to win.
I think it will, yeah.
Elio,
the Pixar.
Arco, and Little Amelie, or the Character of Rain.
I think K-pop Demon Hunters probably wins.
Okay.
Best song or best original song.
Oh, I just closed that out of it. Sorry.
Okay, it's fine. Whatever.
No, I can tell you. We got time to kill. Best original song for this year. Do you know one that you think should be in there?
I think Golden by K-pop Demon Hunters will probably end up winning.
Didn't make it.
It didn't make it?
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I Lied to You from Sinners probably made it.
Original score, original song. Here we go. Original song. Dear Me by Diane Warren.
Okay.
Golden, K-pop. Some song called, here it is. I Lied to You from Sinners.
Yeah.
And Sweet Dreams of Joy from Viva Verde. And Train Dreams from Train Dreams.
I don't recall a song in Train Dreams.
K-pop may get it, but I think I Lied to You was fire.
Golden's crazy, bro. Like, I think score probably ends up going to Ludwig Göransson for Sinners.
I think we all agree. I have no idea. Some guy named Johnny Greenwood did One Battle After Another. Johnny Greenwood.
Johnny Greenwood. He was he's in Radiohead.
Okay.
He works with PTA on most of his stuff.
The dude from Nine Inch Nails has done a couple
Trent
scores.
Reznor and Atticus Ross.
Yeah. That's it. All right, that's going to do that part. Also, the Razzie nominations came out, which I always enjoy. So, here we go. Worst Picture, The Electric State, Hurry Up Tomorrow, Snow White, Star Trek Section 31, and War of the Worlds for this year. I didn't know there was another version of it.
Man. War of the Worlds probably
with
ends up winning
Ice Cube.
Right?
He's also up for Worst Actor. Dave Bautista is up for In the Lost Lands. Scott Eastwood for Alarum. Jared Leto for Tron Ares, which I know you guys are not. Who is the one that hates Jared Leto?
I'm not a
here?
Leto guy. He
Okay.
used to be good. I liked him in that, what was it,
Dallas Buyers Club?
Switchblade or Switchfoot or something? It was him and Danny Glover. Danny
Yeah.
Glover was a bad guy in that movie.
He's been a bad guy before. He was a bad guy in Witness.
You're right. He
Abel,
also wasn't very nice in A Color Purple either.
The Weeknd was in a movie called. Yeah, no, he wasn't. Hurry Up Tomorrow.
That's for his album. I guess an album movie. I don't know.
Okay, well, he got Worst Actor in it, so apparently whatever he did, it wasn't good. Rebel Wilson's up for Bride Hard in Worst Actress. Michelle Yeoh for Star Trek. Mila Jovovich for In the Lost. Natalie Portman for Fountain of Youth. How dare you besmirch Natalie Portman's name?
Snow White was pretty bad.
Well, Gal Gadot.
All 7 artificial dwarfs from Snow White got Worst Supporting Actor nomination.
That's funny. That's
Nicolas
a good one.
Cage for Gunslingers. Sylvester Stallone for Alarum. What is this Alarum movie?
I don't know.
this.
I've never heard of it.
Okay. Well, I guess we're not going to see it anytime soon. All right, let's move on. This is an interesting one. A new survey reveals that romance novels significantly impact women's intimate lives and relationships. The Talker research poll of 2,000 women found 38% imagine their partner as a book character during intimate moments. The average reader enjoys these books twice weekly and feels aroused equally often. While 60% consider book scenes realistic, 58% want more authentic portrayals. How do you feel about your significant other thinking about a character from a book while you guys are getting it on?
I guess I wouldn't know, but
I wouldn't know either. I don't think
You should ask her if she's thinking about someone else the next time you guys are getting spicy.
That doesn't rub me the wrong way.
It's like Susan Sarandon asked Timothy Robbins in Bull Durham. She said, "Would you rather have me making love to you using his name or making love to him using yours?"
Ooh.
Rest my case.
That's
Okay,
aggressive.
thank you very much. Yeah, well, he was
Neither.
so dumb, he went with it. This is interesting. So we have this impression that the Gallagher brothers, Noel and Liam, really don't like each other, go after each other, and they have publicly.
Mhm.
But an interesting take here from Zach Starkey, who was in the band with them for years. He was their drummer. He said, "I played with them for 5 years. All we did was laugh. They never even argued once, not one time," he told the New York Post. It's pretty interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like
Where'd
we
it
never
get
saw these
sideways?
two guys that are notable for fighting.
I don't care how good you get along. I think I'd get in a fight with somebody after doing what they do. He said we toured 140 shows. We made 2 great records. We rehearsed. We hung out all the time. Never one crossword in 5 years. That's shocking to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's a full circle moment for you guys. Jamie Lee Curtis, formerly a big-time sex star, or sex
what?
idol.
Huh?
Not sex star, but what am I looking for?
Jamie Lee Curtis, a sex idol?
No.
Yes, dude.
I don't,
back in the
I don't
day,
know if
she
I would
was.
consider her a sex idol.
She was, bro. Back in the day, you were a child. Sorry, you missed the window. But, dude, there was a lot of pictures of her back in the day in swimsuits and on posters. She was a poster girl. I'm telling you.
The only thing I've seen on her when it comes to potential sex idol in a movie or whatever was when she's doing that. She was like an aerobics instructor.
Yeah, with John Travolta. Yeah.
Yes. I'm
Outside
telling
of
you, dude.
that,
No, she was. She showed her goods in other movies. Have you ever seen?
I've seen
Trading
her
Places?
goods. I just don't know if I would consider her.
True Lies.
Yes.
I've seen her in Halloween, but I don't think she was a.
Look up Jamie Lee Curtis posters. You think she's posing in a swimsuit for her health? It's because there was a desire for them back
Now-
in the day. Just trust me on this one, boys. I know what I'm talking
Her
about.
mother
okay?
was more of a sex idol, I think.
Okay.
Anyway,
Fine.
whatever.
Well, she's come full circle. Now she's playing Angela Lansbury's role in Murder, She Wrote.
Okay.
They're
Also
going
a
to do
sex
a movie. The first time I saw Angela Lansbury, she was already 70, Christian, so I don't know. I'm sure young Angela Lansbury was lovely, but I never saw her. Anyway, they're doing a movie version of Murder, She Wrote, and Jamie Lee Curtis is set to star, so watch out for that. Keenan and Kel, not sex idols, are reuniting for Keenan and Kel Meet Frankenstein. The former Nickelodeon stars are going to headline a new horror comedy. The film follows delivery drivers who encounter Frankenstein's monster during a drop-off. Kel and I always love finding new ways to work together, and this project felt like the perfect mix of nostalgia, comedy, and something unexpected. Okay, well, can't wait to see it.
Good Parker. Such a good movie.
Such classic. What great writing. My buddy says Jamie Lee Curtis is still fine as frog hair. Okay. I think for her age, she does look phenomenal. Valerie Bertinelli also looks pretty good. She's 65 years old. She recently recalled being fired as a spokeswoman for Jenny Craig when she was on the Drew Barrymore show.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I started a diet program, became their spokesperson in 2007. I'd lost 50 pounds. And then she's life got the better of me. I wasn't taking care of my mental and emotional health. The weight started to come back on. She got fired. And that's an awkward conversation. It's like, hey, we really appreciate your work, but you're too fat now. You got to go.
She may be the only reason I've ever heard of Jenny Craig.
Okay, there you go. She also got a Hollywood Walk of Fame, which is great. I think she looks fantastic. I'm happy for her. Seems to be doing good, but that's a tough conversation. I feel bad for the person at Jenny Craig that had to have that conversation. Speaking of people losing weight, apparently it's saving people money. How's that? Airlines apparently say that weight loss drugs could save them $580 million a year in fuel costs. Instead of dragging your fat butts all over the place, they're dragging your less fat butts all over the place. New analysis from Jefferies Research Services says drugs like Ozempic and others could result in a society that's 10% slimmer. If that happens, the total passenger weight across flights could fall by 2%. That could translate into roughly 1.5% fuel savings for airlines, and that is no drop in the bucket, as you just heard. Isn't that interesting? That's a nice byproduct. Now, do you think they'll pass that savings along to us? Not likely. Jerks.
If I were to say the name Cole Walliser, does that ring a bell?
Not remotely.
No.
If I were to say the guy at the Oscars who runs the glam cam, that slow motion camera,
I know what you're talking
with
about.
the long,
I know you're
with
talking
the
about.
long curly hair.
Yeah.
He's under some heat right now, at least in the social media world. So if you're familiar with those slow motion shots, he kind of runs that glam bot, and they've only been in 3 events.
Mm-hmm.
They do the Golden Globes, they do the Oscars, and they do which one am I missing? What's the other big one?
Golden Globes, Oscars, and
Emmys. Emmys or Grammys? Okay.
Does the Grammys as well. Somebody reached out to him on social media trying to book the glam cam, and he says, just want to let you know this is a very expensive cost. And they said, we just want to know how to go about booking. And then he says, well, it's only at 3 locations, the Oscars, the Grammys, and the Golden Globes, just to kind of let you know when it comes to pricing how it's going to be they said, okay, we get that. How do we go about booking? And then he says, well, you have to travel the glam cam. You have to bring 12 people to run it. You have to set up they said, okay, how do we go about booking? And he says, well, it's going to start around anywhere between $100,000 to $1 million. Me feeling like you're not asking, you probably can't afford it. The person still said, in our budget, how do we book it? It's all in for it to get dropped. Then he finally said $300,000. They said, okay, cool. Let us get back to you tomorrow. Then he says, why would you even waste my time if you can't afford it? But the person never said they couldn't afford it. They were just going to get back with him tomorrow to set up a booking thing. So they posted that online, and they're really getting after this guy, trying to figure out why he thinks he's so special.
Right.
I don't even know what a glam cam is.
You've seen, how do you explain that, Christian?
At
the Oscars?
It's this guy that takes pictures essentially. And
the red carpet?
Yeah, at the red carpet. And they do like a slow-mo sort of, it's like slow-mo video essentially.
Yeah. You've never seen this, Justin?
I don't know what I've seen or haven't seen. Glam
you probably
cam,
have.
glam.
It's called the glam. It's called the glam bot.
Glam bot, yeah, glam bot. I have never seen this before.
Wow.
No, I don't watch red carpet crap. I mean, once the award show starts, I'll watch it, but I don't watch any of that stuff.
Interesting.
I don't watch any of the preview stuff. Yeah. Whew. Jackson says on our live fan feedback through our listen line button, I think you're looking for sex icon, not idol. Sex idol, sex icon.
Same thing.
You're probably right. Yeah, I also couldn't remember the words seasoned for wood a minute ago, too. So, you're working with a very half-witted individual here. I'm doing the best I can. But thank you. Zach Bryan's back on top of the Billboard 200 with his new album, With Heaven on Top. And right behind him is Morgan Wallen on The Problem. It was at number 1, now number 2, even though it was released 8 months ago. And Morgan's 23 album, One Thing at a Time, is also number 9 on the chart. Pretty big deal, considering they're going up against people like, Taylor Swift and others. So, anyway, they are 1-2 right now, Zach Bryan and Morgan Wallen. I'll be flying Delta tonight, boys, and I hope this doesn't happen to me, but I guess there are worse things that could happen on a plane.
Could be snakes on them.
Yeah, I'd rather have snakes on it than this. A Delta plane had to return to the gate Sunday after de-icing fluids leaked through the exterior of the plane and soaked a passenger inside at LaGuardia in New York City. Passenger told the flight crew the plane was leaking and the pilot was asked to go back to the gate, told air traffic control the passenger was okay, but they might need a new pair of pants. Delta said the de-icing fluids are non-hazardous and that fluid leaks are very rare. They went back to the gate and swapped the plane out so the maintenance could double-check there wasn't a problem with the fuselage. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. I wonder what they would do for you if that happened. I had something happen to me. Two things have happened to me in this hotel room. Number one, and you guys have probably had this happen before, I went to iron a shirt, and I started ironing, and I realized there was schmegma on the iron, and it was too late. I had already stained my shirt. Furious. But I will say I called downstairs, and they brought me a new iron. Also, they're letting me stay in my room until 2 o'clock today, so I appreciate that. The other thing is, and I've never had this happen before in my entire life, you know how you go and you stay at a hotel, and then you get home and you're like, oh, no, I left such and such, usually like a charge cord or something like that. You guys, I swear to God, I spent 10 minutes this morning looking for a sock. It was like a little short sock that I used, like I wore to work out in yesterday.
Yeah.
I cannot find this sock anywhere. So, literally, I think someone came in the room and took the sock. I always pile all my dirty clothes in one place when I'm in a hotel, and the frickin' sock has disappeared. I have no idea where this damn thing is. I dug through. I took everything out of my suitcase and went through. I have no idea where it is. How does a sock disappear?
A single sock like you have the other one?
A single sock. Yes, Christian, I have the other one.
Where could it be?
That's frustrating. I don't know. Will you come over here and help me look? I can't find it. Anyway. All right, that's it. Let's do entertainment and birthdays. If you want to join us today. Do we have anything to give away?
I feel like we had some concert tickets Let me look at the copy points from last week. We had concert tickets, but we were busy giving away Big Buck Classic stuff. So I got to pull up our old copy points to see what they were. I forgot what they were. But I'm pulling it up now. We will have something. Go ahead and call. They are... Well, that's not right.
Sex symbol is the word I'm looking for. Yes, that's good. Thank
sex
you,
symbol.
Sex
that's
symbol.
It. That's it.
Sex symbol. You guys are good. Appreciate you. This person says, I'm close to 70, and yes, you're right about Jamie Lee. Mike from the 501. Appreciate that. I just sent you guys a picture, too.
Yeah, I looked.
Yeah.
We got ZZ Top Dwight Yoakam concert tickets. That's what we got.
We do?
Yes. We had these a couple weeks ago, but we were giving out Big Buck Classic stuff, so didn't give those away.
Sock is probably in the pants leg. No, Jeff, I wore them with shorts. These are workout socks.
They're in the shorts leg.
501-661-1037. Do you want to? Come on. Come on with it. We would love to have
Birthday Trivia in the Zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
All right. Gross, this person says, Jamie Lee Curtis looks like a horse. Let me tell you something. That was one smoking horse back in the day, okay? I think she still looks great.
Yeah, I just got your text there.
What do you think? Tell me about this picture I sent you that my buddy sent me.
Your buddy sent you that?
Is it getting you going?
My buddy sent me this picture of Jamie Lee Curtis. What do you think? Back in the day?
I mean, I think,
what an athlete.
Yeah,
huh?
I mean, great hamstring, good hamstring. You know,
great hamstring. That's what I'm looking for in a woman. All right. Personality's marginal. Man, the hamstrings, guys. I mean, I can't even tell you. All right. This from the man whose quote of the day is wood sold out. All right, here we go. Let's do birthdays for tickets to
ZZ Top Dwight Yoakam.
See, when are they coming?
It is Simmons Bank Arena, 4/17, so April 17th.
All right, I love it. All right, here we go. Christian, you're going to be representing David. Christian Weaver, DJ, you're with Zack. Speaking of Zack, we'll talk to Zack from Oaklawn after the break. It's 12:26. Here we go. Little history, boys, little history. You want one?
Let's get it.
On this day, Ricky Henderson rejoined the Oakland A's. For the how many time? Like, what time was this? He had been there before. This is 1998.
You're saying like either the second or third or fourth
This
time?
was. I think I remember
Is that
this.
what
It
you're
was the
saying?
third time.
Okay.
I also think it was the third time.
You guys are both wrong. It's the fourth.
Dang.
All right. On this day in 2006, Kobe scored 81 points in a single game 20 years ago today.
Yep.
DJ, who did he do it against?
Jalen Rose.
What
No.
team? But yes.
Team.
But
What
yes, it was
team?
against Jalen Rose.
Dang, I don't get any bonus points for that.
You don't get squat. That's impressive.
team
I'm guessing
was
he scored on
Jalen
more than
Rose
one guy.
The Pacers?
No, it was
No.
the Raptors.
Yeah.
The Raptors.
Dog it.
I'm guessing there was more than one person that Kobe went by to
Yeah,
score.
he was the main defender for a little bit of it. Let's see.
I've never seen her do it in real life, but I did see this woman's head spin around in a movie once.
Linda Blair.
That is Linda Blair, Christians. How
The
old today?
Exorcist?
She is.
Yeah, that's
well,
right.
she's not the exorcist,
Well,
but
she
she's
got exorcised?
Yes.
She's the exorcist. She's the host.
How do you call that? If you've been through an exorcism, does that mean you were exorcised?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Speaking of exercise, you seen any old pictures of Jamie Lee Curtis? My God.
She
The hamstrings
exercised.
on that woman. How old is Linda Blair?
Linda Blair is
I don't think Linda Blair was ever a
sex icon.
sex.
I don't either. But
Sex
she did
icon
date Michael Jackson.
or sex
didn't she?
symbol. She was cute back in the day. Anyway, she
Um,
was in a. I think she was in a roller rink movie too, where she was like a bopper, teeny bopper. How old's Linda Blair?
Linda Blair is 69.
No, nice. No, DJ.
Oh, 67.
She is bingo bango.
Oh, big fan.
This woman is an actress, a darn good one at that, I would say. Under
Natalie
the Tuscan
Portman.
Sun, Unfaithful, Must Love Dogs.
Diane Lane?
Diane Lane, of course. How old's Mrs. Josh Brolin, DJ? What a great Hollywood
Diane
couple.
Lane. Who is she? The Superman's mom?
You remember? Yes.
Okay.
Hardball. She's in Hardball.
Oh,
Keanu Reeves.
yeah. Great. Diane Lane.
Yep.
Martha. She
Sure.
is
That's your mom's name?
64.
No.
I'm gonna go 67 for Diane Lane.
61. You guys are rude.
Dang it.
This guy's a former lead singer who went on his own. Probably
Justin
wishes he
Timberlake.
hadn't. He would have
David
made a lot
Lee
more
Roth.
money playing with Journey.
Steve Perry.
Exactly. How old?
Steve Perry is 68.
62.
77.
Oh.
How was he supposed to know that there was a Filipino clone of him just
Right.
out there?
This guy's a former national champion who went on to be a top draft pick, but he
Cam Newton.
was forced to quit playing basketball because of injuries.
Jay Williams.
Greg Oden.
Former Greg Oden, exactly. Did they win or did they lose to Florida?
They won.
No.
They lost
They
to-
lost to Florida.
Yeah, they lost to Florida, so I misspoke. But you know who I meant. Greg Oden, how old today, DJ?
38.
He is not. He's 38, actually. Bingo, bango, big fan. This guy also had to quit playing early, but had nothing to do with injury. It was because he injured someone else.
Kermit Washington?
No, Kirby kept playing after that.
Like you mean like killed someone or?
No, he. There's a video
Basketballer?
that came out of him roughing up his girlfriend.
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice.
Yeah, who he ended up marrying.
Yeah, he was married.
By the way, follow up to that story. A couple of things. If you're wondering what he's doing these days, he's mentoring young athletes at Milford Mill Academy in Maryland, which is great.
Yeah.
And he also sued the NFL for $3.5 million based on the Ravens imposing a second punishment on him by terminating his employment weeks after the NFL gave him a 2-game suspension. And apparently, even though the terms were not disclosed, it's believed that he got most of that claim. So that's how he has supported himself these last few years. So Ray Rice is how old today?
Who is it?
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice.
Your go.
I just
Okay,
said.
Ray Rice is 38.
No.
Rutgers alum, I believe. He is
Yes.
41.
He's 39. And
Dang,
DJ, you're
DJ
1
got
point shy. Sorry, buddy. Good try.
Sorry.
That was good effort. Good effort. Good effort.
I don't get the point.
No, you got it. But
Oh,
you
okay.
still
Yeah, you got a
lost.
point, but you finished
Okay.
1 point shy. That was good.
Oh,
battle.
that's it?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. It's not my fault that more people weren't born today. I mean, only one for me. I'm searching for words over here. I don't have time to dig up more people. You know what I mean? DJ, take us into the break. We'll talk to Zack Gillham from Oaklawn on the other side.
All right, let's go ahead and head into break and tell you about my friends over there in Greenbrier, Standing Firm Farms. What about a brisket burger? How's that sound? Well, now they have them. That's right. Hands down, some of the best that you can buy at Standing Firm Farms. They save that single-sourced high-end Angus beef, grass or grain-fed, clean, local. You got to like it all. They're also a ground beef supplier for local restaurants, so if you are looking for someone to make sure that you can trust them, they got that quality, always top-notch consistency, same every single time. Can't beat it. Once you head to their website, if you want to really kind of dip your toe into the water and check out what they have to offer, head to standingfirmfarms.com, click the inventory tab, that is. Check out the steak, burger, or brisket burger bundle boxes, all online right now. Free delivery to your doorstep in most cases. Even order up to a whole side of beef. If that's too much, it's cool. They got a quarter and a half as well. So go visit my friends at their website at standingfirmfarms.com. Shop local, support local, right here in the natural state.
Centennial Bank presents Dan Hampton each week on Morning Mayhem. Centennial Bank. Strength is no accident. You work hard for your money. Keep it secure at Centennial Bank. Member FDIC.
This is SportsCenter.
Last night in college basketball in the SEC, Kentucky won their fourth straight game as they took down Texas 85-80, while Texas A&M dominated Mississippi State, beating them 88-68. Tonight will be a busy one in hoops for teams from the National State. Arkansas State will face Georgia Southern at 6 on ESPN+. Central Arkansas will also play at 6 as they face West Georgia on ESPN+. The Arkansas women will take on Georgia at 6:30 on ESPN+. And the Wood Rock men and women will both face Southeast Missouri on the road tonight. The women will play at 5:15 and the men will play at 7:30. Both games will be on ESPN Plus and 106.7 Buzz 2. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Stick around after each Razorback basketball game for the Bet Saracen Basketball Postgame Show with Wes Moore and Josh Neighbors live from Walk-Ons in Little Rock. Bet Saracen is the leader in sports betting in Arkansas. Make sure you have your Bet Saracen app downloaded to your mobile device. Get the best sports betting app in Arkansas and start winning today.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Arkansas, thank you. Brewski's has officially been voted the best sports bar of 2025, and the Arkansas Democrat Gazette's best of the best. And this season, there's no better place to catch every Razorback basketball game. Huge screens, electric crowds, ice-cold drinks. This is where Hog Nation watches hoops. From everyone at Brewski's, thank you, Arkansas, for your support and an incredible year. Brewski's downtown and North Little Rock, your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night.
Ready for action? Your Little Rock Trojans are turning up the heat. Be there when the Trojans take the floor at the Jack Stevens Center on February 7th. Women take on Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville at 1 o'clock, and the men at 3. Every play, every shot. It's the hottest game in town. Get tickets today. Single game tickets and multi-game ticket packs are available at lrtrojans.com. Don't miss out on the action. Get your tickets now at lrtrojans.com.
You're back in the zone. You want to get into the show but too busy to call? Message us on our live fan feedback or text us on our text line at 501-661-1037.
All right, it's about that time, and Oaklawn's got all the things going on. Of course, we got big shows coming up. Racing's back next week. I know it doesn't feel like racing season right now because the weather's garbage. Big news, too, is that Casey and the Sunshine Band is sold out. So Zack and I have been telling you for weeks, you better get your tickets. If you haven't gotten your tickets, that's on you. Maybe you can get them on the secondary market or, I don't know, beg somebody for a couple. But They are sold out. Gary Allen in February sold out. Christopher Cross in March is sold out. Folks, when these tickets become available at Oaklawn.com, you've got to jump on them. And, again, get your Oaklawn Anywhere account set up if you haven't already. They have upped the sign-up bonus on Oaklawn Anywhere as well. So if you want to get back to live racing, when Oaklawn gets back to live racing, by golly, you got to do your part, okay? We got a lot to talk about when it comes to Oaklawn Sports as well. Oaklawnsports.com, and you can download the app for your iPhone or your Android. And now I will leave it to Zach to tell us all the things we need to know.
I called Zach,
from Oaklawn.
and I haven't got an answer yet. So.
Well, Zach,
I texted him.
maybe he just spaced us. Okay, thank you. All right, well, that's Oaklawn. Yes, sir.
We did talk about the sex symbols of mid-'80s. Came up with the list, and we were trying to find a comp who we think for
Jamie
your
Lee
girl
Curtis.
would be. And we think Jennifer Gardner nowadays?
No, I don't think of Jennifer Garner as a sex symbol at all.
Well, that's what we're – but she's pretty, not – you know what I mean, very attractive, but that's where we're putting your girl.
No, you're wrong.
So
you guys can't speak to it because you weren't around.
Well,
I mean,
this is
one of those things where you have to enjoy it. You have to be around it. You have to, live through it. I mean, this is not like looking up stats and trying to figure out if Mickey Mantle's as good a hitter as Babe Ruth, is as good a hitter as Barry Bonds, as good a hitter as, Aaron Judge. Right. I mean, it's not the same thing.
You tell me over or under. You ready? Mid-'80s, this is what the Internet's saying as far as –
What do you mean over under?
Like, is she hotter or not?
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. What a segment this is. Hey, Zach Gillham's on.
Thank God. Just in time. Woo, boy.
You know you want to know. I got a list.
I don't want to hear it. I'm not going to weigh in on it. I can tell you that much right now.
Brooke Shields.
Thank God for Zach Gillham. All right, buddy,
Now
what
it's
do you say?
time to look at the odds on the biggest sporting events of the weekend. It's Better Bets with Oaklawn's Vice President of Racing and Wagering, Zack Gillham. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Anybody got any wood for DJ or a chimney sweep? Let's focus on that. All right. Zach Gillham, how are you?
Doing great, gentlemen. How are y'all today?
We're good today. I don't know about tomorrow night. We'll get back to you. But I do know this. I've been encouraging people, Zach, all week. Go get your room at Oaklawn. Just park it for the whole weekend. Everything you need is under one roof.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that would be the game plan I would go with. You can get a great room. We have many dining options. You're going to have sportsbook available to you for all these great games this weekend. Swing suites over at the main line. So, really, there's something to do. You never have to leave.
Pool seated. I don't know if people are wanting to swim right now, but I'm just saying. Okay, cool. Well, let's get into the latest lines. Have we had any movement in the AFC-NFC championship games?
Yeah, so that one has moved just a bit. The AFC, NFC now, it was at 5 earlier this week when we recorded Oaklawn Game Day. It is now Patriots minus 4.5. Total in that one at 42.5. So action going a little bit towards the Broncos.
Okay, surprised at that. And I'm giving the Rams a pretty good shot here this week. They played 2 really tight games with the Seahawks. Seahawks are playing outstanding, though, so it's hard to not like them at home. But what's going on there? Are they moving on that line?
Yeah, divisional rivalry here. This one's below a field goal. It is minus 2.5 on the Seahawks. They are your favorite. Total at 47.
Okay. Arkansas basketball Saturday, Zach, LSU. I expect that to be a pretty heavy line, 10-ish or more. We will get that later in the week. What else is on our radar for the remainder of the week? I know we got a big UFC card this weekend's huge, and I'm not the biggest UFC guy, but got a lot of great high-ranked folks going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is a really good weekend. Similar to Oaklawn Racing took a little break. UFC takes a break after the end of the year, so this is their first weekend back in action, and that brings UFC 324. Full slate, great matches. We've talked about a few of them throughout the week, but Sean O'Malley's on the card. He's a minus 205 favorite. You have Patty facing off against Gaethje, with Patty being a minus 245 favorite. You had pointed out, where is he? Is he not still? I'm missing him.
Oh, Derek Lewis?
Derek Lewis. There he is. Derek Lewis. He's plus 235 taking on Cortez Acosta.
Okay, Derek Lewis is the most entertaining guy in UFC. I don't know if he's going to win or not, but clearly the odds makers don't think so. Let's see, what else we got? How about college basketball overall, Zach? Arkansas, good win the other day. I don't know if it's affected the odds, but what do we see for championship odds at this point?
The other day, Michigan still up on top, though, as your favorite, plus 375. Arizona, your second choice, number 1 ranked team, and have them for some weeks now. They are plus 500. Then we get to the double digits. UConn at 10-1. Houston is 11-1. Florida and Purdue at 12-1. Duke is also 12-1. Arkansas, even though ranked 20, has dropped back a little bit. they are still 15-1.
By the way, Arkansas has now covered in 13 of their 19 games, in case you pay attention to things like that. They're the best in the state by far. So if you're interested in
that SEC,
riding that trend. Yep.
Yeah, and that SEC regular conference, that odds changed a little bit as we've been discussing. As every conference game unfolds, those odds are going to move, and sometimes they can move fairly drastically. Florida's still your prohibitive favorites. They're at minus 225 at the moment, but Arkansas behind them at 500, Alabama 600, Vanderbilt 15-1.
All right, what else, Zach? Oh, baseball. We got baseball
underway
on board.
This weekend.
Golf, too, yeah.
Yeah, baseball's on the board. Golf, Scotty Scheffler, plus 188 is your current favorite. They are in action. So his live line, I think, was about, or his pre-match line was about 3-1, a little less than that. Looks like he must be starting well because those odds have dropped. You have DP World Tour underway. That's over in Europe. Roy McIlroy is in action over there. So good golf going on this week. And then, as you said, baseball's on the board. It's right around the corner. College baseball, Arkansas up near the top, not quite your favorite. LSU is the favorite, plus 750. Arkansas and Georgia at 12-1. Texas, UCLA at 15-1. A host of other SEC teams up near the top. Mississippi State at 17-1. Tennessee's at 20-1. A&M and Vanderbilt are also 20-1. Auburn at 25-1. So a lot of SEC teams up near the top, which is very, very standard when it comes to college baseball.
He likes. All right, Zach, I appreciate you. Be safe out there this weekend. I don't know if you're parking it at the office or not. I mean, you work basically 24/7, so whether you're there or not, I'm sure you'll be working. But be safe down in Hot Springs this weekend.
I'm expecting this will be a fun weekend, even if that weather comes in. The great thing, Oaklawn Sports and Oaklawn Anywhere, they're in your pocket on your phone. You can get them in the Apple iPhone store, the iOS store, Google Play store, and desktop users can join in as well.
Very good. Zach, thank you, buddy. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, have a great weekend.
All right, that is Zach Gillham on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline. We're almost up against it. Let's, DJ, you want to carry on with your list that I'm not going to weigh in on?
I knew you wanted me to. I knew you couldn't help it.
You just cough if they're higher.
Yeah, just give me some sense
I got a little thing going here.
All right, you ready? Brooke Shields.
Yeah, she was definitely more of one than Jennifer Garner for sure.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, I think she was probably more famous at the time than Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah.
All right, Heather Locklear.
Yes, Heather Locklear and Heather Thomas were both big back in the day. I would say Heather Thomas more than Heather Locklear in some ways, even though Heather Locklear I think had the better career.
Was that was she in 90210? Was that what really?
That's Heather Locklear.
Yeah.
Heather Thomas was on BJ and the Bear.
I think once Heather Locklear got on 90210, she really catapulted into the oh, this is somebody right here.
Yeah, she's very talented.
Cindy Crawford.
Cindy Crawford's she's the GOAT.
Okay. Kim Basinger.
Yeah. 9.5 weeks. Yeah, I mean, I think she became, you remember her. She was in a Batman movie with Michael Keaton.
Yeah, she's been,
what
Vicky
she
Vale. Looks like.
She was in there?
Vicky Vale.
Kim Basinger?
Look,
okay,
you know who
she is. Yeah, okay.
Kim Basinger.
Because you also got Michelle Pfeiffer on this list.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer's very, very talented.
So
they both had really good careers. They're both good actresses.
Michelle Pfeiffer's mom is famous too, right? Who's her mom?
I don't remember.
Madonna?
I don't think of them as sex symbols first, though. Nah, Madonna never really did it for me. But she put out a
She
sex
was
book.
a sex symbol, I would say.
So you would say, out of all the names,
I would say
Jamie Lee Curtis
is above most of those.
Above
no,
most of them?
Most of those. Is not above most of those.
Okay, all right.
Catherine Bach is a good one. That's Daisy Duke.
Yes,
Daisy Duke. She started a whole clothing trend.
Who is Iman?
Iman was a model, supermodel.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar with Iman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Selma Hayek was mentioned here. Who was the young blonde in Dallas? You're talking about Charlene Tilton.
You want to go with the top dudes from the mid '80s?
It's only
Not
fair.
really.
Only fair.
It's only fair.
We want to be fair.
Why don't you say that for Out of Bounds? I want them to have something to talk about today. They probably don't remember when Stevie Nicks was so hot. Stevie Nicks was pretty spectacular back in the day. Winona Ryder. No, never looked at her as a sex symbol. Jennifer Garner's mid at best. I agree. Jennifer Garner's more like the girl next door.
I feel like that's Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah. Cattleman. Justin's lost his special sock. Poor guy. That's funny. I don't know how people took video gaming so seriously, and cops used to leave guns and badges in the hotel room safe at the Wyndham quite frequently. I don't know how that's anything.
What's the correlation here?
I don't know what the video game part was. I get it that people would leave their stuff in the. Have you ever used, okay, not ever, do you generally use a safe when you go to a hotel?
No.
I never use it.
Never, ever.
No, thank you. Now, I may, if I got a bunch of cash or, like
I
if you got a
don't
piece
carry
of jewelry.
a bunch of cash, and I'm not
But I'm
carrying
saying
a
if you're on
piece,
vacation, no, I don't have a gun, but I'm saying if you're like on vacation, you want to hide like a piece of jewelry or like cash. I mean, I just wrap it up in my clothes. I assume they're not going to go through my clothes. Now, that's pretty dumb on my part.
I usually put it somewhere on my body.
Okay. I don't want to carry around $1,000 if I'm in Vegas, though, which is
big
the most I would
time.
probably. Well, you know what I'm saying.
I roll it.
Anyway, well, it's a good way to get pickpocketed too. I will tell you this funny story. One time I was in Vegas and I had some cash sitting out on the counter, and I just left it in my room. It was like $120, and I come back and the person that cleaned the room had left a note and said, "Thank you so much for the tip. If you did not intend this as a tip, please call downstairs." I'm like, "Who? It was day 2 of a 4-day stay. No, it's not a tip, you idiot." I called downstairs. I was furious. I was like, come on. So you shouldn't leave money laying around. Not very smart. That's my bad.
think I probably
That's why
would have
usually
left a note and asked, "Is this a tip?"
I'm telling you, dude, when I go to a hotel now, I'm like, do not disturb for 4 days. I actually had the people from the hotel call me when I was in Vegas. They're like, "Are you alive?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." They're like, "Well, we haven't been in your room in 4 days." I'm like, "I don't need anything. I've already gotten some clean towels. I'm set. Like, I don't need you in my room."
They thought you were doing a leaving Las Vegas.
Well, I don't know what they. Yeah, I'm not trying to drink myself to death or do drugs in here, but I mean, I don't.
No, I don't like
need
when
anybody,
people come in my room.
Well, now they're not doing it. Usually, they're only going like every 2 or 3 days to clean your room. It's like I don't need to make my bed. I'm out of town, so I don't care. I make my bed every day at home, but it's not a big deal, and I don't need you in my room. I mean, as long as I got clean towels, I'm set. Anyway, sorry to go off on a rant. DJ, are you finished with everything?
No. I just want to double down on what we've been talking about with our friends over there at Oaklawn.
Please do.
Yeah, we talked about the wagering that you can take of. I mean, we just heard from Zack. So much on the board right now. And once again, if you're somebody who is really unfamiliar with it, but you maybe even struggle paying attention to games as they're going on live and you really are trying to get into it, the in-game betting, so much fun. You can take a look at the momentum of the game. And right before it's kicked off, you can say, "Hey, I bet they punt this next drive." Well, you can make a wager on that. "Hey, I bet they get a first down. I bet they punt it. Maybe there's a turnover." You can do all that in-game betting fast right on your phone. All you have to do is download the Oaklawn Sports Betting app. You can do that on an iPhone, or if you're one of those Android folks, they got you covered on there as well. Money easy in and money out is easy as well. But I'll also, if the gambling's not for you, it's okay. So much to offer over there at Oaklawn. Really encouraged to go check it out. The restaurants, oh my gosh, the sea bass that they have at the Bugler, I haven't found one better here in the natural state. Real nice spot, even better people, smoke-free environment, entertainment, high thread sheet in the bedrooms, and great water pressure in the rooms as well. Go book a stay at oaklawn.com.
I'm Alan LeVar. For 25 years, my team and I have helped injury victims across Arkansas. This is our home. We don't work for insurance companies, we work for you. Car crash, truck wreck, motorcycle collision. We know how to win, and if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. Your consultation is always free and confidential. Hurt in the car? Call LeVar. Arkansas strong for 25 years and ready when you need us. LeVar Law. Arkansas built, Arkansas trusted.
Crawfish season is finally back at Eat My Catfish. We've got fresh, live crawfish, and all you have to do is just add the fixins. Be sure to come see us or order online at eatmycatfish.com. Eat local, eat fresh, Eat My Catfish.
Hey folks, this is Mitch Ward, proudly serving the great state of Arkansas with Red River Auto Group for over 20 years. We started as Arkansas's #1 Ram Dodge Chrysler Jeep dealer, but we've also got Ford and Toyota. And I like to think we've got the largest discounts than anybody in the state. But folks, really, if you bring us any reasonable deal right now, we're going to try to put something together. If that means us giving a little too much for your trade or selling ours, or just a little too cheap, or fighting for the best rate, we're going to make it happen. Check us out at redriverauto.com.
I'm here with Laura Beth from Kaufman by Design West. Kaufman has over 7,000 square feet of beautiful new home decor pieces and design specialists on staff. See, that would be important for somebody like me who is design challenged.
Yeah, we have design specialists on staff and everything you need from lighting to flooring, designer hardware, and more.
And gift cards are available too. Check them out now. Kaufman by Design West, out west past Taylor Loop, 14900 Cantrell Road.
Or visit us online at kaufmanlumber.com.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
It's impossible to have a bad day when you start it with Chick-fil-A. Hi, I'm Miles. And this is Grant. And the little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is how the fluffy, crispy goodness wakes us up in the morning. The chicken is crispy, the biscuit is soft, it's iconic. Throw some jelly on it, you can throw some honey on it. It helps me kick off the day. The hash browns are great. And I really like the shape of them too. Little circles of crispy goodness. Yeah, those early morning chicken biscuits are just great, man.
Mornings are a little bit brighter with the Chick-fil-A Chicken Biscuit and Simply Orange Juice. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Edwards Food Giant presents Arkansas media legend and Drive Time Sports co-host Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem. Rick joins the guys each week to talk Razorback sports and whatever else might come to mind. Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, the meat people.
The Zone is slowly becoming more like the morning show.
If you could see an old movie in a theater again, what would it be?
I looked up TV dads. You want to name a few?
No.
Let's see what random conversation the guys get into today.
All right, what's on tap? Brought to you by Flyway Brewing. Coming up momentarily, we're going to try to run out to Gwatney Chevrolet. I've been telling you all week, if you are in the need for an all-wheel, four-wheel drive that gets you from A to B during inclement weather like today, guess what? They can help you out at Gwatney Chevrolet. And you don't have to spend an arm and a leg. You can get an Equinox with all-wheel drive. I'm driving one right now. Not right this second. I'm sitting on the show, but you know what I mean. And you can get it at a very affordable price, and it doesn't add much to the bottom line. We've talked to James about this before. You'd be surprised how insignificant the difference is in an all-wheel drive versus a two-wheel drive vehicle. Go out there and check it out. Give them a shot because you'll be pleased that you did, especially if you're trying to get from A to B during this winter weather. It absolutely stinks trying to get around with a car that can't get you from A to B. I've done it before. Not much fun at all. But even if you don't want a four-wheel drive, you can go see our friends out there. They will definitely take care of you on a vehicle. They'll help you on financing. And if you need top dollar on your trade, obviously Gwatney Chevrolet is the spot. They've been doing it since 1957. They're treat you like family and better than family, if you're like most of the families I know. All you can do is make the short trip out there while the weather's right. Go see our friends over there. And if they have a issue with staying open this weekend, or if we hear from them about anything they're going to do differently on Saturday, I'll let you know. But I think this is the time to go do it. All right, Christian, let's go. Let's find out what's going on.
What's on tap? Highlighting the biggest sporting events each day is brought to you by Flyway Brewing, with locations in Argenta, Breckenridge Village, Memphis, and Fayetteville. For more info, go to flywaybrewing.com. Fresh beer starts there. Follow the migration.
Very busy night for teams across the national state in college basketball, although nationally there's not a whole lot of notable games.
There's not one top 25 game
yeah.
tonight.
Thursdays are a pretty slow night for college basketball. It kind of starts ticking back up on Friday night. But tonight we got Central Arkansas, West Georgia. That game got moved up, right?
5:30, 4:30 Central.
Yeah, 4:30 Central, ESPN Plus. We got Arkansas State, Georgia Southern at 6 o'clock on ESPN Plus. Georgia and Arkansas women will play at 6:30 on SEC Network Plus. And then we have the Little Rock men and women are both taking on Southeast Missouri on the road in Cape Girardeau. The women will play at 5:15, I believe, and the men will play at 7:30. Both games will be on ESPN Plus or 106.7 Buzz 2.
Better believe it. And, of course, if you missed it, Saturday's games have been postponed until Tuesday. Have we said Tuesday or Monday? What did Trey say?
I don't know. I'm waiting to
Next
see
week.
Arkansas. I kind of feel like something's going to happen there. We'll see.
You think so?
Fayetteville's going to get it worse than us, right?
They're just
snow.
Okay, just snow?
Yeah.
Not ice?
Nope.
I think they'll be able to get in and out of the airport up there. And since they fly on a private charter, they'll be fine, I think.
We asked Coach Z about it Tuesday, and he was very confident that they'd get the game in.
All right.
He says as long as the team's there and LSU might fly in early just to beat the snow, and we get 2 officials, that's all we need.
That game, by the way, this weekend for Little Rock men and women has moved to February 3rd. February 3rd. So it is not going to be next week. It is going to be February 3rd. The GAC has moved all their Saturday games to Monday as well. So if you're a fan of Henderson or Arkansas Tech or any of those schools around the GAC, you will not be getting basketball this weekend. You will be getting Out of Bounds today and tomorrow with all the updates you need. Wes, we did sex symbols of the 80s today. So if you want to do the guys, we were talking about that earlier. We left those all for you guys if you want to get into it.
Tom Wopat, he always did it for me.
It was like John Stamos and people like that. Patrick
John
Swayze.
Stamos.
Yeah, that's a good
listen, that dude, the only person that knows age that well is Wes Moore. John Stamos looks phenomenal.
You know who else aged really well?
Rob Lowe.
Who that?
Mario Lopez.
Yes.
Mario
He's like
Lopez.
50. He looks great.
Yeah.
Mario does look good.
Tom Cruise.
Tom, if you get up close.
Yeah, you can
and
see a little aging on
it?
Tom,
Yeah.
but he is 60-something, so he looks pretty
He's
great.
also got the biggest set of,
What?
Listen, that guy does some crazy stuff. He does stuff at 50-something that I wouldn't do at 20 or 60 or whatever he is now.
Was Michael
Anyway.
J. Fox that guy back then? He's on this list.
I never thought of him as a
No.
sex symbol.
So he would
He
be
was very
the
popular.
like, Jamie Lee Curtis of this list?
I think he's more like Jennifer Garner, like you talked about.
Okay, fair.
He's like the boy next door.
Bro, you can keep throwing shade at Jamie Lee Curtis all you want. Wes, these kids don't know. They don't know what Jamie Lee Curtis was back in the day. They weren't alive.
seen it.
They weren't alive then. Yeah, you've seen pictures, but you weren't around. You don't know. Just talking out your
wasn't.
butts. Oh, Bo Derek, that was another one
Yeah, that's a
dropped
good
in
one.
here. That's a good last-minute one.
Ooh. We lost him. Good thing.
Oh, sorry,
coming
just
up
closed my computer. Forgot. My bad. I forgot we're on camera. My bad.
New head coach of the Cabot Panthers, Lance Clark, joins us at 1:20. We've got Joel Young from Fox 16 at 1:45. Richard Davenport, recruiting update at 2:10. Jonathan Lawson from the Trojans at 2:30. And Brian Edwards, VegasInsider.com, with some AFC and NFC championship game picks.
Are you picking any upsets? Or are you going with the chalk on these?
The Rams are an underdog, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the Rams win. I'm going with Matthew Stafford over Sam Darnold.
I'm kind of on that too, Wes.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Matt Stafford, sex symbol, yes or no? All right, we got to go. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. Tomorrow, we're all back together again in the studio. Pigskin's in. We'll have Clint Sterner. We got Philip Martin. We're going to have a great time. Everybody be safe. Stick around for Out of Bounds. We'll join you tomorrow.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
See shelter agents Brian Kress, Monica Reiners, or Caleb Green in North Little Rock today.
Clint Conk joins the Zone each week on